Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Beginning of the End. Last time, you guys finally resolved the impending tribunal that had been hanging over Thessia's head for some time, ever since she regained consciousness. And in the end, her life was indeed spared. After some very eloquent defense before the assembled crowd, you managed to sort of back Magistrate Etria into a bit of a corner, and rather than simply continue hammering away at you, she was moved to offer you a deal in secret to make some token concession to the religious authorities, in exchange for which she would see you cleared of all the charges, and leave a free woman. And ultimately, for the moment at least, you decided to take her deal. And so the two of you now have a secret and possibly mutually beneficial partnership in shaping the future of the runic colleges, which you openly appealed to have united into a single entity in future. So many wheels have been set in motion there. And honestly, it looked like things were going to resolve about as well as they plausibly could, save for a strange occurrence right at the end of the proceeding, in which some overwhelming power, similar in nature to that of Orcris, forced itself upon Thessia and tried to compel her to essentially submit herself to God. And Orcris and Wither both resisted the influence of this power on her behalf, leading to a fantastical scene playing out in front of you in which you're able to visualize and fight back its influence, ultimately ending with no injury to Thessia, but also no immediate answer as to how or whether that's going to happen again. And so in the end, the day was won, and now you have a well-earned respite in front of all of you, with no sword of Damocles dangling over your heads for the moment. And indeed, as all the hubbub around this high-profile tribunal of a noble and a prominent rune-touched has drawn to a close, the city itself is sort of quieting itself down again. And so you have some time to look after your own obligations and wants at last.
Right.
And so we're going to begin wherever we choose to begin. Does anyone have something they really, really want to lead off with? Otherwise, I have a default place I would likely start.
I know what I'm focused on, but I don't know. I'd be willing to sit and see where you're gonna put me.
Okay. Well, why don't we start with you then?
Ooh.
Okay. I'm. I've. How long has it been? Because that would determine where I am at in the process of what I am doing.
About 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like a buck.
Like a buck.
Like a buck.
I think the events over the course of this session, we can place slightly arbitrarily in time, but you can assume that it is at the very least the next day, and could be up to, a week or two. You can, if there's a particular place, like an amount of time you want to drop in after, then we can play it by your tune.
I'm just looking for like a I don't know, like maybe like a records office. I assume that court proceedings are we tend to maybe make records of these sorts of things, like who was on trial, why they were on trial, the outcome of the trial, the name of every person who was visiting the trial.
Oh, why would you need that?
Yeah.
At least the name of every important person who bore
Right.
witness to the trial.
Okay. So you are looking for records of that sort.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if they're publicly accessible, but I figure once I know whether or not they're public, once I know whether or not I could easily get access to them or difficultly get access to them, I will be getting access to them one way or the other.
Okay. Then let's see. I don't think we're on full-on scheming if we're just looking for records. So, we'll just we'll start
I'm
with-
scheming.
I mean, I know you're scheming, but I don't want to go.
The music.
I don't
The music.
I don't want to
I got you,
open.
I got you.
Yeah. I don't want to open out guns blazing with fucking Palpatine theme for yes. I will look into the
Yes.
civic records, boy.
Yes, I would like you to. This is my library card.
Oh.
Laughing maniacally as you flip through the Rolodex.
But behold, as I wield the power of the Dewey Decimal System. Okay, we'll go with we'll just go with start with this. All right, so Orcris, we're gonna just kind of arbitrarily we'll set the stage like so. So Orcris, in the aftermath of the tribunal, and I imagine it is Thessia's tribunal that is the proceeding that is of interest to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on what I find in that one, I may also look for others to cross-reference.
Scon's civic records are not housed in any single centralized place. It so transpires that with all the different functions of governance and civic order and all those responsibilities cleaved out to different individual nobles or high-ranking religious officials, frequently those records fall into the scriptorium of just one particular family or one particular institution. And as far as what you're looking for, let's see. Well, I suppose the first hurdle before you is finding where to look for it if you're looking for a physical record. So, How do you want to go about that?
I guess the first thing I would do is probably check at the actual courthouse if I don't already have some sort of idea of where this specific type of record would be. Given the nature of given the nature of the case in question, it probably wouldn't surprise me if someone was still actively working on that. If such a thing were to be, if they were to even bother putting it down on stone. I guess the first thing I would do is try to figure out who might be in charge of transcribing such a thing.
Okay.
And so I figure I would check with the courthouse itself first.
Okay, so bottom line, you're going back to the tribunal hall to start with.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. You make your way once again to the upper stratum of the city, and compared to the foggy and brooding morning of the tribunal, the air certainly feels lighter. The stress seems to have come down from everyone involved. And so outside of the hall, rather than the tense and pulled down and very knife's edge atmosphere among all of the guards and the clerks, you find what feels a lot more like what must be business as usual as you pass through the doors in the lobby of the building. You see a number of scribes who are ticking away at clay tablets, and occasionally you do observe that one appears to finish and summon by means of a small little bell a porter to come and take the tablet and transport it elsewhere, probably to be fired, to make it permanent and able to be stored. And so it certainly looks like they are handling the kind of information you're likely interested in. And you can see no one has really taken any particular notice of you, nor is there an obvious, oh, this is the person that you talk to if you need to get something done. So it looks like you will, if you want to insert yourself into this, you will need to interrupt someone in their process.
Yep. I will gladly do so. Who is the lowest looking person I can see? Like I'm talking about like an intern. Sweaty intern, hasn't worked here long, carries themselves with zero confidence.
Yeah. Well, why don't you give me a roll to do to see how successfully you can pick out a mark here?
That feels. Oh wait, it looks like perhaps I am wounded in one of my colors. Should I unwound that?
No, you will remain wounded in your yellow until this session has passed and you've had time to rest.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm good with this one anyway.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let me let's do. Yeah. You study your potential prey for a little while, and eventually you pick out a likely fellow, fairly young-looking man, with a sort of a wreath of green scales that travel up his shoulders and over his head, who you can tell is not working as fast as the others and is occasionally sort of looking as if for guidance, and almost reminiscent of a student looking around while others take a test, being like, oh shit, is everyone else finding this as hard as I'm finding this? Here, we'll conjure a man for you.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh.
Oh, gee whiz, Captain. Oh, man, my head is an artichoke. I will very quietly approach, just sort of until I am behind him.
Yeah, he's working at...
Good, an intern.
Yeah, he's working away at a little podium, sitting on a stool, and you approach, and yeah, you can hear as you get closer. The room is mostly silent, aside from very hushed chatter, the occasional sort of cough, or a cart being wheeled through carrying an array of tablets. And for one slightly musical element, the jingling of all words as the different scribes go and block character after character on the tablets meticulously. The man is kind of in the middle of struggling with, he's imprinted a character and he's struggling with getting the metal block out of the tablet cleanly without smushing it to the side as you approach.
It's fine. I will pick up a nearby blank slate of tablets, or maybe they aren't blank. Maybe they've got something on them, and I will just carry them backwards into him.
Yeah, you back up to him. How hard?
Very hard, and I'm going to drop. And I'm going to drop the tablets.
Yeah, you back up into this man and drop tablets on the floor. He himself kind of sprawls over the podium slightly, and immediately you see that his palm goes down into the tablet he was working on, entirely ruining whatever he was in the middle of recording. And there's a
gosh, I'm so sorry.
There's a just you say it like that?
Yeah, I talk like this right now.
Yeah. There's also
crash.
And then crack open a cold one.
I crack open his skull and drink.
No, that was the cracking of the tablet. What are you talking about?
Yeah, several that hit the ground. Of the ones that you picked up, 2 of them hadn't been taken for firing yet, but one had, and that one, there's a loud as a heavy crack appears in the middle of it, and the man pushes himself up off the podium, looks down at the tablet, and immediately, oh,
I'm so sorry.
What's your problem?
I'm so sorry. I backed up, and now
I was not a moving target, friend.
I just wasn't looking at where I was going. You can see all 3 of my eyes are closed as I smile like an idiot.
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Donald.
Bert. Can you repeat that so I have a record here?
My name is Donald.
Spell, or I'm missing. I'm losing the second door crit. I'm losing the second half of it, and I just want to make sure I'm saying it the same way you're saying it. Donald. Okay.
You remember like ancient gladiators being
Yeah.
named Donald
From Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
There's two numbers. There's two sounds, 2 syllables. Don L.
Yes, I got it. I saw the chat.
Oh.
Well, Donald, you just ruined multiple. I had those 2 were done. They were done and ready to go.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. It was an honest mistake. Regardless,
What?
I'm here on behalf of what's the noble that I've name dropped multiple times to get into places?
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
You're putting me on the spot here, man.
Yeah, sorry
He's a
about
fake
that.
person. I didn't write it down.
Yeah.
Just give me a new name. We'll retcon it's the same one you've always been using if it's not the same.
Insert name here.
I'm here working on behalf of Jabosiph.
Jabosiph?
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Okay.
I'm here on behalf of Jabosiph. See, he was at that tribunal yesterday. Okay. He was at the tribunal yesterday, and he was wanting a record to be found, and so I tried finding some of the stuff that was printed for it, and oh man, gosh, I wasn't looking where I was going, and I ended up dropping these. I hope these weren't it. I pick up the ones. Maybe they broke, maybe they didn't. but
Yeah.
I'll pick up the random.
Two of them are a
tablets.
little like smushed, but essentially legible. Those were the ones that hadn't been fired. One of them did in fact break when you dropped it, the one that had already been fired.
Oh gosh, hope that wasn't it.
I don't know who you are, and I don't know who whatever you said is. Look, I'm really.
Would you
What-
know who was in charge of taking that information down?
Go ahead and make a roll to do to see if you can get this information out of him.
Okay. Okay.
You are gonna need one hell of a roll. This guy is fuming.
Oh, we'll see.
Okay.
That's pretty good. He rubs his eyes and kind of leans back on his stool for a minute, thinking. Look, the records of the tribunal. That's. Look, I'm pretty new here myself. I'm sure they put someone with more experience on that. Probably, if I had to guess, it'll be whoever the magistrate picked for the job. She really likes to keep a tight-knit thing, and so for her own proceedings that she handles personally, usually she only gives it to like the 2 or 3 of us that have her confidence. I say the 2 or 3 of us, that's an us that doesn't include me.
I see.
So you ruined like the last hour of my work for nothing, actually.
Well, yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Actually, I was wondering maybe you could point me out to one of them. You see, my master just
You know what? I don't even want to know who that is. I don't want. Just tell them to never bother me here again with whatever it is you need done. And if you want
that would be really bad, actually. You see, he's in a really bad mood, and I mean, he's been known to get people fired for these sorts of things. He likes to make a lot of a fuss.
Then you don't need to tell him anything about me, but I can't help you. Just talk to. He kind of stands up slightly and leans over, looking at who all is present in this room.
Choose who you will inflict me upon. I'll be sure to tell them you sent me.
Man, Austin. Austin.
Sick bastard.
We've seen some heinous shit from Orcris so far, but this surely must be a new level.
I love the last time we saw Orcris, it was him leaving the courthouse being like, someone has the same power as me. Unacceptable. It's my world. And then the next thing is, I'm sorry. like trying to blow off some steam. Like,
really sorry. Really sorry. I just
Clear.
Such a butterfingers.
These guys kill people.
Yeah.
And I'm going to again.
I've killed. I'll do it again. Yeah, he thinks for a second. All right, you're actually gonna want to talk to God. He's like practically a kid, but he handles stuff for the magistrate sometimes. He's been in and out of her office today. I think he's in there now. Your best bet, go there and have fun convincing her guards to like let you into the office to talk to him. That I would pay to see if I had time, which I don't because I have to redo those 3 tablets you just destroyed.
Oh yeah, and then there's that one down there. I'm really sorry about that. I hope I can.
No, don't touch. Don't even pick it up. I'll pick them up. I'll just redo those when I'm done with this one. He looks down sadly at the giant handprint on the one he was working on. But yeah, just
Yeah, I'll
go
check it out,
to the
thanks.
magistrate's office and explain what you need, and probably the kid there can help you.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Fucking die.
Jackass.
Shakes his head.
On my way out, I will make one more visit to you on this night.
You're gonna
Why'd you say it? Why'd you say it like that?
You're gonna bother this guy more?
Yeah,
Why? What?
he was slightly less helpful than I wanted to be.
Okay. Are you on your way out? You're going like right now, or do you mean after you're done with other stuff?
Later.
Okay. Are you gonna go back to the office?
Yes, I'm going to go to where he suggested I should.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that? Have you ever heard of that comic where Thanos picks one guy and every year on his birthday he comes and ruins his birthday?
No, but that
Like-
does sound like a thing that would happen in comics.
Yeah, like he kills his parents one year. He it just completely ruins this guy's life every year on his birthday.
Hey, Sabretooth does that to Wolverine every birthday.
Oh yeah.
No, it's the same
This
guy.
is usually funnier. This is usually funnier because it's like just a guy, and
Yeah.
the guy who's doing it is like omnipotent, and you would think has way more important things to do.
All right. So you make your way a little deeper into the building, passing through the hall, which now lies silent. They've put out the scary, spooky fire, and it looks as empty and impotent as it did the night you scoped it out ahead of time. You make your way toward Etria's office, where indeed you do see two guards standing stock still outside. Let me just bring you here. And we can go with a little, so you approach, and the guards slightly turn their head to face you, but don't immediately say anything. It seems to be an implied policy of state your business.
Hello. I'm here because I understand that that this is where some of the records regarding certain cases are kept.
This is the magistrate's office. One of her scriveners is working inside presently. The magistrate herself is not here.
Splendid.
Do you have an appointment?
I do not. How long would it take to set one up?
I imagine.
I'd rather not waste the magistrate's time with this. It is a trivial matter. The scrivener will do just fine.
Oh, well, indeed. I did not mean an appointment with the magistrate. They both chuckle slightly. The scrivener, young Curio, I believe, will be able to see new business in... what do you reckon? Magistrate said 5 days, perhaps a week.
That will do. That will do. With whom should I make this appointment? Will you suffice?
Your name?
Alchris.
We'll make a note of it. Return here in... Yes, 5 days to start with, and you may be able to meet with Curio then.
Very well. Good day.
Their posture relaxes slightly. You can tell that they were at all times ready to take out spears if anything happened.
No, I'm not gonna just pick a fight.
Yep, makes perfect sense. So are you indeed just going to wait later
the
until
5
later in
days.
the week, like a good boy. Okay.
I could wait till later in the week. I could also wait for this guy to leave.
This is true.
If he's not surrounded by boys, I could wait for him to leave. Alternatively, I've got his name, didn't I?
Curio.
Yes, it was Curio.
Curio. I could. I don't think I'd have enough time to really do any dirt digging, enough to properly threaten him. And so I'll be a good boy. I'll wait.
Okay. And so just to be clear, you're going to wait 5 days, or are you going to wait until later in this day and see if you can catch him on his way out?
I will wait the 5 days.
Okay.
So polite.
I gave them my real name. I should probably just
Play ball.
do this by the book.
All right. Then we will shift elsewhere as time passes. Let's see. Do you have anything else you want to do during that the interval while you're waiting for this in particular that you'd like to call out?
Nothing super specific. Mostly just stew.
He's cooking.
He's cooking.
All right, then let's go hang out with our friend. Let's go hang out with our friend at the White Sanctuary real quick.
My God.
That's you.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, it can't be.
Not me.
We catch up with Wither. I've been hearing a voice recently.
Hello.
Oh, God.
I think
Oh,
I'm
gosh,
figuring out
what's
who I was.
I hate this.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Jabosifa, that's me.
This is awful.
What a cool twist. Dude, their foreshadowing this episode was crazy.
Jabosifa, portrayed by Strong Bad.
Born for the role, truly.
Well, Wither, actually, we can start at the White Sanctuary, but you had something in particular you wanted to do that you already knew, right? A place you wanted to
Yeah.
go?
Yeah. Do you have something planned for the White Sanctuary, or did you have something else in mind?
We can go straight to what you want to do if you want to go straight to what you want to do. That's the rules for this session.
Okay. Well, I don't know. It sounded like you had something for the White Sanctuary. I'm fine with starting there if there's like a thing there.
A dead body. Wow.
That is us.
Yeah, that's normal. There's many.
Plenty.
You know, I'll let you decide whether or not you want to bite on this. In the days following the tribunal, as you stay at the White Sanctuary, you can tell that Autumn is no longer seems as preoccupied as she was. It seems like the situation with her sister, while not necessarily resolved, you observe that she and her sister are much less distressed than they were, thanks to you sharing the presence of their grandmother with them, even if they didn't quite understand what happened there. However, Peregrine seems unusually worked up. You notice in the couple of days following the tribunal that he is already gone for training by the time you get up, but he is rarely coming back for breakfast. You now usually only see him briefly in the afternoons if you're there, and he is otherwise out and about very frequently. So if you want to ask him what that's about, you can. Otherwise, you can move on to the stuff you're doing, and things can come up in the course of when they come up.
I think Wither would ask him if anything has changed with his situation. And if that is related to why he's being the way he is. But if he doesn't make it immediately present that, like, this is something he wants to talk about, or that this is something that's, like, related to that, I don't think they'll press him on it immediately.
Okay.
But if they sense any sort of anything that he might be hiding, they might do something about that.
Well, you'll have an opportunity in any case.
Oh.
On a day not long after the tribunal, you are around the sanctuary when Peregrine returns midday. I'm just gonna put you here. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, set the view position. And activate the lasers.
Oh, not the fucking lasers, that's my secret attack.
Not the lasers, that's my goddamn secret attack. You bastards.
Let's see, and we'll go with this. Yeah, Peregrine comes through the doors and swiftly closes them behind him, and taps his spear on the ground a couple times before stowing it over his back, and walks with pretty light footsteps. But as he's passing by, he gives you like a quick nod, and seems to kind of be intent on just continuing to move past you for the moment, but sort of slows as he gets to the stairs here, puts one hand on the railing, kind of taps his foot a few times like he's considering whether or not to say something. You can see he's... Twiceborn don't sweat because they don't have all the usual biological processes, but you can tell from his breathing and many other minor cues that he's been working out very heavily. His training has only gotten more physically taxing in recent days.
Wither kind of tilts their head just slightly, peeking out. They don't move their posture, they just kind of slightly turn their head toward him, waiting.
How you been doing the past couple days, Wither?
Music is loud one moment. Oh God, cannot hear ourselves think.
Which is probably, honestly, a pretty good, like, I say it as a joke, but that's probably a good example.
What about that little instrument that you took from me?
Oh yeah, what the hell was that?
A
It's like a
lyre?
little- It's like a little sitar sort of thing.
Yeah, like a little, like, lyre or something like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember. They probably have that off to the side, but they're fiddling with something else in their hand.
Crowded. It is confusing and loud, but dull inside.
Well, that doesn't sound great.
It is different.
Oh. Okay, well, different can mean progress, so that's something.
Have you felt it?
I don't think I'm feeling the same thing that you're feeling, but Taps his foot on the ground a couple more times. You get the sense that maybe there are evils in Skan that I'm not going to be able to use this spear on.
Yes.
Seems pretty obvious when I say it out loud, but I guess I hadn't really thought about it much until recently. I was pretty close to standing up and shouting a couple times during that tribunal. I'm pretty impressed you managed to keep yourself, restrained.
What would you have said? What words unspoken?
Well, the woman running the trial just flat out admitted to us that she was doing it to, it wasn't a trial. It was just a public execution with more steps. And I kind of couldn't believe she was willing to just say that to us. And I think that makes it worse, because she would only have said that if she didn't think there was anything we could do about it anyway. I didn't think there was anything I could do about it anyway. I wasn't even supposed to be there. And she, just because he kind of waves a hand up and down his body. Just because I am, what I am, and so are you.
What would you do if... there were something you could do about it?
Are you saying you have something in mind?
No.
Oh.
We wish to know what is in your mind.
I don't know. She said what she was doing was in God's name, one of God's works. So I don't even know if she was wrong. I feel like I should have gotten some kind of, I feel like I should have heard something. He knocks the side of his head with a fist lightly. And I haven't. And it's too much for a simple guy like me, But I've got to figure it out, I think, or else I'm not going to get any closer to my own mission.
We understand. This is troubling. But we have learned recently that people do lie. She may not have been speaking for God, but we could say the same about anybody here.
I don't know. I've just been doing what I think I can do, Just been training, walking around a lot. Hey, actually, what was the name of that guy? The one who helped you find the thieves the other day.
We do not recall.
The kind of scruffy, had a little bit of stone horn going on, good with a knife.
We do understand, but the name eludes us.
Okay.
We know his home.
Oh,
He,
goddamn. I was gonna say high five, but
He,
no high
looks up.
five.
He looks up and his eyes light up a little. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's great. All I was gonna do with the name was try and find him anyway. I was just thinking about it, and I realized, well, he was able to help you. Again, not gonna count me because I was sleeping. But he was able to help you track him down the first time, and no one's seen hide nor hair of the guys since they found out that the relic we got back from him seemed to be a fake or something. And I know Autumn doesn't seem as broken up about it as she was, but even so, I don't think I still understand what happened there either. But that's something I feel like I can actually act on. So I was thinking I could go
No.
and...
Peregrine, it is over.
What do you mean?
It is over, and it is fine. The end of the thread with Autumn, her sister, and the object.
They hold up a ball. It is just a ball of knots and twists and ties. It's about the size of a baseball, and they just hold it out to him.
What is it a knot of?
It's just like string and thread. It's like you can't tell if it's one string all tied together or if it's multicolored or if it's what, but it's just various fibers.
He looks down at it, looks back up at you. Says, "Is that for me?"
If you will take it.
Okay, don't mind if I do. He takes it from your hand, examines it.
There are other roots to unravel, Peregrine. Do not worry. Do not let the woe of what has passed you by consume you.
Yeah, you can have your high five back.
Well, hang on. Condition that high five on
Uh-oh.
perhaps a roll to do. See if you can influence him to drop this.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, you get the high five for trying.
Okay.
It's like a low 5.
Yeah.
You get it's like a middling 5, a 5 for effort.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yep. That was a high 3d6 plus 3, but you made it.
Mm.
He clenches the tangle a couple times like a stress ball. Maybe you're right. I mean,
Maybe so.
I know I was kind of losing my mind about it the other day, and I appreciate you calming me down.
Yeah, honestly, you're being a little pushy.
The voices. The voices.
Orcus is in the bag with a big Slurpee. Yeah, I think you should leave this be.
Honestly, you should kind of put this one on the back burner.
Can you believe this guy?
Can you believe this guy?
He thinks for a bit. I guess, yeah, all right. Well, the only thing that worries me is assuming that what that magistrate said the other day wasn't all lies. If there really were more thefts, what if there are other people who are in the same situation as Autumn now? And we just don't know about them because they're not lucky enough to have a twice-born sibling. I guess that's really what's bothering me.
they look up at him. They were
Motherfucker,
looking
your
down.
Lucky be what lucky is. What do you want? What do you want? Some people are lucky.
Voices.
Some people are lucky. Some people aren't. Why don't you leave it alone?
Throwing popcorn at the screen.
They kind of stop and look up at him, and like they tilt their head like a bird looking at him.
Have.
The young man does raise a valid point.
Shut the.
That being... Who invited you, Eyes? Get the fuck out of here! He does raise a valid point. On the other hand, it is difficult for me to imagine this young man being up to the task of unraveling any sort of conspiracy. Not to judge him superficially, but that is the impression that I get.
Even a dull knife can be used as a wedge. Nothing is useless.
What the fuck are you saying?
We do not know how to quiet your immediate problem, but we do understand the man from the tower who you seek seems to have many answers. You may seek him out either way, though we do not know if it will actually help.
Okay. Takes his spear off his back and kind of idly walks back and forth, sort of like whirling it around him a little. The man from the tower.
No, we have chosen our word wrong. We realize this. Not tower. Pillar, yes. Long, tall.
Oh, okay.
Stairs, yes.
Okay. Well, I don't want to wander up to him with nothing to go on other than a hunch. But as much help as he was to you the other day, maybe I'll need some help from him before too long myself. I know you've got your own mission, but I guess if you do manage to, I don't know, if you're lucky enough, I'm not sure if that's the right word, but if you find out something else has been stolen, you get anything that could help me. I don't know if this is what my purpose is, but
It's not.
anyone who's going around stealing reforged items, that's at least a little easier to pin down as like, that's pretty evil, right? There's not a good reason to do that. No, you shouldn't be doing that.
There could be.
Don't say that. No, I don't need this one to be complicated too. Well, no, but if there is, I gotta know what it is. You can't just do that and not tell anyone why. If you do have a good reason, you gotta at least ask someone, right? That's just common sense.
Not common sense, but we do understand the need to know why. Yes.
Anyway, I want to get my hands on this person so that I can find out why. And just in case, there's always a chance. could be the evil that I'm here to defeat. I need to be ready for it.
It's not.
If it's not, then that just means I have more time for laps and spear throwing before I have to face that evil. You ever want to go out running with me? That's an open invitation. Running, breakfast, more running, a bit of spear training. I don't think that one's for you, but you know, I won't always be around to carry you. I don't mind. I'm not saying I mind. I'll do it whenever you ask, but you know, maybe I'll be across the city sometime and you need a lift, and you know, I'm just saying, if you run for 4 hours a day, you get really good at running. This I can confirm.
We will run tomorrow.
Okay.
We will go down to see small things.
Oh?
We have been told they are small, though we do not know.
Small things. Down in the underground?
Yes,
You know more specifically? I guess, you know, why am I even asking? You'll find the way to where you're going. You're you.
it
doesn't
is
even-
a surprise.
Oh. Well then I won't ask any further. I'll let it be a surprise.
Very well.
All right. Well, thanks for talking to me, Wither. Just been in a weird place the past couple days, but as always, I do feel better after we talk about it for a little while. I'll leave you something for breakfast tomorrow if I'm already out when you leave.
They don't say anything. They just look back down at the table.
Okay. See you later. He tiptoes away up the stairs because once you disengage and look at the table, he's like, "Oh, they're thinking. Well, I can't disturb them."
Very polite.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I
sits.
like that one.
Why?
He's just so... He's refreshingly straightforward.
We wonder if he was as such in life.
I'm afraid that's beyond my power to know. But as he is now, his desires are nothing if not simple and admirable. I think he makes a fine companion for you.
What does this mean?
Companion?
Yes and no. The way you have said this. Why for us? Peregrine is one to speak to many with no apprehension. Peregrine does well among the still living. He could have any friends, companions.
Yes, and yet he has you. Does that not please you?
No. It
Oh.
confuses us.
Can it not do both? Can something not please you if you don't understand it? Some of God's gifts are given without clear meaning. but that doesn't make them any less gifts.
Is it bad that we feel nothing?
That you feel nothing for Peregrine?
For, from, to.
Well, it's unusual, isn't it, for you?
What?
You've gotten quite good at feeling things from people. Perhaps you don't feel something from Peregrine because it requires no deeper understanding. He wears his heart on his sleeve, so to speak.
Mayhap.
They like almost squint at the table. There's like movement in their eyes. It's thinking, it's calculating, like they're dancing around the answer to an equation. They're not quite there.
It will come. Learning to understand yourself is just one of the trials that Gaia has placed before you. And I'll do what I can to help. Honestly, someday I hope to understand you and what you desire as well as you understand other people.
We are lost and floating. We cannot hold this thought. It will not be held.
Not today, perhaps. But that is why God blesses us with tomorrow.
They will walk up the stairs and make their way to bed.
Walk up the stairs and sleep from 3 p.m. to 10 a.m.
Yup.
That's me, baby.
If the day sucks, fuck it. Make it tomorrow.
If it sucks, hit the bricks.
Hit the bricks.
When I have a quest in Skyrim, but it doesn't start until tomorrow.
Yeah.
You just wait for time.
Yeah. They've been standing there for 13 hours. Are they okay? I'm done now. Oh, okay, cool.
It's time.
Maybe that's the secret to why when anytime Wither is doing that, they're just Bethesda game waiting.
Yeah.
But like, no one else in the world does that or can do it, and so they're just baffled by it.
You okay?
And
Sorry, was BRB.
yeah.
That's strange. It says enemies are nearby, but I'm just with my dear friend Orcris.
Yeah, why can't I rest?
Why can't I fast travel?
And
I
elsewhere.
can fast travel. That's weird.
Yeah, it's even strange.
I'm having no problem fast traveling.
And elsewhere in the city.
In the city.
Been all right. California knows how to party. You're bringing a particular energy tonight, Austin, and I'm kind of here for it.
I think it's the 19 hours of sleep.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. And across the city, Vessia, the impossible happens.
Yeah.
You get to sleep in.
It's the last thing she wanted.
Yeah.
She just wanted to go to work.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Am I late for work now?
No.
Oh, thank God.
But you've had several days of, basically getting straight out of a coma to be told you need to do shit immediately all the time, and you've been running nonstop on about as little sleep as you've been able to get away with. And frankly, compared to that, just having to go teach a lesson at some point during the day is such small potatoes that finally you kind of just can awake and find yourself in bed and stare at the ceiling and out the window for a little bit, and it's a welcome change of pace.
Yeah, I think Vessia just kind of lays there for a little bit. Not even because she's tired. She's actually probably feeling the most refreshed she's felt in a bit, but it's just kind of nice to know that there is the comfort of luxury of just being able to lay here and it's like, right, there is no impending doom. I can just take this extra minute. But eventually does finally sit up, stretch all four arms out. You hear a little cricks and snaps from all the different joints. And her eyes will drift back to that drawer with the breath, and I think she actually opens it to take a peek. It's still there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Yes. This time, there is no sign anything in your room has been disturbed in any way. Not even the "I left you a little present" variety.
Yeah. She wraps her fingers in the table and goes, "No, we're going to be a responsible adult. We can't immediately butcher our opportunity. That will be for tonight." She'll close the drawer again, but make sure there's a couple of things over it just to ensure if by chance anyone decides to snoop about.
Put the fucking the light Yagami drawer fire ignition thing.
Yep, exactly.
Go back to your room after the tribunal, lie fully clothed on your bed reading a porn
My grandpa, what is she doing?
What is she doing?
She's supposed to unlock her third eye and control alchemy. I'll get dressed in the appropriate attire, brush my hair, and yeah, I'm looking out into the city. Is the weather at least nice out too? It's not like, oh, what a wonderful day, pissing rain.
Pissing rain. No, it is actually it's quite a nice day. It's we never really exactly defined what time of year it is, but it's nice out. It's nice out for today at any rate.
Yeah.
Scon is sunny more often than not. The turn of weather on the day of your tribunal was even more ominous for that reason, but since then things have cleared up nicely. It's matched the mood.
Yeah, I think because Thessia can't stop herself from at least getting a little curious, because she has her grandfather's rune. I think just out of curiosity, she's like, all right, let's give it another whirl, but let's try something a little more differently. Whenever Tiaminos has used the rune, it has been with one finger, and it's very small movements. It's very calculated. Instead of going for anything grand or flashy, it is to strictly move a very small portion continuously, essentially making stone move like sand, but while maintaining its solidity. So she's just going to make the rune very small on this stone in front of her and only place one finger on it and focus entirely on that, but not trying to push a lot of energy into it. Instead, gently flow into it and then make it branch out from there.
Okay, so you're just trying to test out his technique with Thale.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the precision and in particular no wasted effort, doing the absolute minimum to accomplish whatever is necessary was one of the things that your grandfather was hailed for in his time as head of the College of Alteration. Just the sheer efficiency and finesse, and it was a quality that your father strove for but could not match, and so far to this point, nor have you been able to, at least not consistently. Just for flavor here, go ahead and give me a roll to do.
Yeah, roll to do.
Show me that immediate one.
I'll roll in blue.
It'd be really funny. 13, also unlucky number, you die. Yeah, you carve Thale oh so small into, what are you carving it into, by the way?
Just the stone here.
Okay, yeah.
This is clearly like a little practice area with the various materials.
Yeah, you carve a tiny rune Thale, place exactly one finger on it, and imagine the stone moving like sand. And each time you press and you add a little power into it, a little bit more of it moves than you want. But you try several times and feel like maybe with practice you could achieve that result. It's doing it so naturally and with so little additional effort. That seems to be your grandfather's marked talent, something you might have to practice for many more years to truly match. On the other hand, you do have your copies of several of his tablets, which not only touch on his theory with his use of the rune Thale, but also describe the minor rune of his own invention. So you do now have resources to try and make that process easier.
Oh, that was specifically the rune I was trying to go for, was his, like, minor
Oh, you're
rune.
using his... Okay, so to clarify...
Yeah.
His minor rune is not a variant of Thale. It is, in fact, as minor runes are, they're usually developed... sometimes they are offshoots of a major rune, but usually they are their own little, generally pretty specific power that certain extremely talented rune touched can develop. And from studying, I'll give you this just from your initial study, his minor rune does not seem to be what gives him that degree of technique. That is simply, that is his level of mastery of Thale, the major rune. His minor rune seems to do something else altogether.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's a power that he has kept a tight lid on, save to demonstrate that it exists, since being able to develop a minor rune is a major status win for any rune touch.
Then I will take a quick gander at that, because I do need to get to the academy. But she does want to read through it and at least get an idea of, like, what specifically it is capable of doing.
Yeah. Well, from the context that you have from this information, you can tell that the rune appears to be a modified form of now, to use an imprecise but fairly accurate metaphor. The Scani language as it exists today is one character equals one sound, basically. And the language that it evolved from had a much larger amount of characters where individual characters could represent entire concepts. So old Scani is like the kanji to modern Scani's kana.
Okay.
And so this appears to be, from your education means you're familiar with a lot of the old script, even if it's rarely used for anything. You can tell that Teominos's minor rune, in its actual literal form, seems to be a modification of the old Scani script for the word distant. And the notes around his development of it imply that that does relate to the power he was able to use it to harness. But you would need some hands-on experimentation to start getting an idea of what form that power might actually take.
Her immediate thought is, the way Thale works is that you need to have a direct connection to the stone that you are interacting with. Her immediate thought is, oh, can this be like, obviously, long-range Thale usage, so even if I were to make contact with the stone directly in front of me, I could actually manipulate a different part so long as it's connected to the earth in some capacity, within a reasonable range.
And
So
if it's an addition, if that's all you get from adding it to Thale, what if you could add it to other runes?
Yeah, no, I don't, trust me. My noodle is cooking.
My noodle is a boodle. So the other thing to note for context is that supposedly it is supposed to be impossible, at least insofar as there's no recorded case of it happening. It is supposed to be impossible for a rune touched to learn and use another rune touched minor rune, just like it's supposed to be impossible to learn more than one major rune. That doesn't stop people from trying.
Yeah. Well,
But the task ahead of you is quite significant. Theoretically impossible, though probably not convincingly so.
Thessia's brain space is, I've seen someone use 2 major runes. This should be trivial.
Yep. Yes, you are already aware the conventional wisdom is clearly not gospel in this case. So would you like to take the time to experiment now?
Would that make me late for work?
Depends how into it you get.
Oh.
I say, the devil on your shoulder as per usual for this campaign.
Hold on.
Hold on. I'm not.
No, yeah, this is a good thing to resolve by roll to die.
Okay.
And so you can tell me how you're feeling and lock in the corresponding attribute.
She got very close to be like, fuck it, let's do it, but was like,
Fuck it, we ball.
no. I genuinely miss having just genuine human interaction that isn't like, you killed a bunch of people, you're going to jail and probably dying. She's like, I would like
I should probably
to have
avoid that.
a human interaction of, hey, let's just do some trivial schoolwork. Let's be like, how was your day that doesn't involve like crazy bullshit going on? She's like, tonight, we'll try the breath, we'll try this rune, and we're gonna have a crazy girls' night that's by myself trying forbidden magic.
Girl night, singular.
Girl night.
That's my favorite kind of girl night.
Yeah, that's make sure to also like remove the rune and whatnot, because she, in case it was her grandfather that came in here, she doesn't want him to be seeing like the little rune etched in. And she's also, with the tablet that she made a copy of, she is going to hide it between so looking at this, it looks like there's multiple slabs of wood and whatnot. Thessia is going to hide the tablet in between the wood, because her thought process is like, my grandpa can like detect through stone probably and nonsense, and he might be able to detect, there's a weight here on like regular stone. So if it's on wood, she is assuming that he wouldn't be able to like notice that difference in yeah.
Can you clarify what part of the room you're referring to
I'm
about
sorry.
slats of wood?
I forgot you can't see my cursor. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The
says-
wooden slats up to your, the stairs leading up to your bed. Sure, yes.
Yeah.
He says, why the fuck is this part made of wood? And then just checks.
Wood in my house? Get it out!
Stupid.
Worthless daughter in her wooden bed.
Grandfather, no!
No!
Leave him alone!
Leave him alone! Leave him alone!
That was the entirety of my trial, quite frankly.
Leave her alone! Oh, boy. All right, you're heading down to the college?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
And obviously, it doesn't need to be a scene, but like Thessia makes sure to say how do you do to her family and be like, see, it worked out, and kisses and just being pleasant.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, and also like, another just thanks to her family for like, hey, thanks for stepping up because boy, if it didn't go great, you would have probably been prosecuted too.
Pretty fucking bummed.
That too.
Without the light of me in your life. Now get back to work, you bitches.
Or Chris throws popcorn. All right, let's put ya here. College of Alteration. Set the view position. Activate the map. Get the music. Let's do Yes. Your triumphant return to the College of Alteration. The thought crosses your mind very briefly of like, maybe they'll throw a surprise party for me and I'll open the door and everyone will be waiting for me. You pass through the doors and it's pretty much business as usual. And there's like a momentary like, oh, it's like kind of weird to see everyone just going about their business as if you didn't almost just die. But, twice, basically.
I envision for that, like, the top hands are, like, clapping, and the lower hands are, like, wringing the fingers together, like, making the tips touch, and then comes in, like, oh, and they all go slack at the same time.
But at the same time, there is something genuinely comforting about business as usual on this particular day. You saw firsthand the state of uproar the college was in shortly after you awakened, when authorities were actively investigating the enholening.
Yeah.
And things have quieted back down dramatically to just the usual level of hubbub. There are small groups of scholars and visitors here and there, the occasional person coming in to petition for some kind of assistance. And you know that for the time of day, probably most of the shapers who have instruction duties will be finishing up their first rounds of preparation for the day. So you are not late.
Hooray!
You did it.
I did it. I can't believe it. Now Ninarel won't be mad at me for a different reason.
You did it.
Pretty much right on time, Mikrios does come down the stairs, hustling a little bit, but he sees you and turns and gives you a warm smile. Oh, you have no idea what a relief it is to have you back here.
Do you have any idea what relief it is for me?
Oh, thank you so much. He just puts a bunch of fucking tablets in your hands.
A little. He does have a couple tablets tucked under one arm and looks you up and down. I'm sure no one's more relieved than you, but for selfish reasons, it's very good that you made it back by today. There's at least 2 students in need of special attention, and there is 1 me.
Yes. No, here. I'll take those off your hands.
Oh, yeah, sure, thank you. Yes, so you can see he hands you one while holding on to the other. So, right. Do you remember the young girl that you spoke to? It was a little while back now, but
yeah,
Fauna's her name.
Yeah, she had some reservations considering her beliefs and whatnot.
Yeah, well, she had some of her own, but mainly the family was the obstacle. But it seems that they came around in the end. So she has started here provisionally in the past couple of days. He kind of shrugs. It's like most people when they start, hasn't made much progress yet. And, kids at that age, you get frustrated easily. So she could probably use some one-on-one instruction today. Mm-hmm. She hasn't gotten much done in the group lessons these past couple. I mean, no one's gotten much out of it. Lessons have been chaos. This is the spelling.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I'm also just writing it down so that when I go talk to him, I'm like, hey, yes. Looks at hand. Dan.
Hey, Donald.
Hey, Donald. Yeah.
Hey, Donald. hey, Bishmeplius, whatever the guy, Jabosipha.
Jabosiv, her father?
Yeah.
She nods. Yeah, no, I understand that.
Jehoshaphat.
I think we've all been there before, and I think she just needs to be reminded from multiple people that that's just a natural response, and we're not going to be great at this right away. No one really is.
Nope. Well, almost no one anyway.
Smirks.
There's... Oh, yes, I mean, from what I've seen, the same is true of you. He scratches his beard for a little bit. There's been a lot of gossip in the past couple days about your dear old grandfather.
Yes, I imagine so.
And what
That's who we both collectively were referring to.
what role he might have to play here, depending on how things play out. My advice, don't talk to Ninarel about it.
Yeah.
Not for a little while. She is not happy.
No, I mean, she's already mad at me for a few other things. This is just adding to the pile. But I do think you're right. The warning is appreciated. I'll just be a little hands-off for a while.
Yeah, and right, sorry, distracted. Right, he holds up the other tablet, trades these. He hands you that one, takes the other one back from you. So the other person, right? So you've at least exchanged words with Demok in the past, haven't you? Who I'll put that name here.
Yes, he was having trouble in a different class, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. So you know, Thessia, Demok is a young man and a sculptor's apprentice who has been he discovered his capacity with the rune several years ago. So he's not like a new student, but he's not one of the more experienced ones, and he's also he works at the college on and off, but doesn't come as frequently as some people because compared to some of the rune touched, he has another existing career that he was already enmeshed in, and so he's always been very single-minded about, I want to use the rune to help my career as a sculptor. That's like the one thing I care about doing with it. Just teach me that, and is frustrated at all these sort of like wide-ranging. Well, you got to learn the fundamentals, and you got to. He's like fucking
Good.
I
Just
wanna-
drawing shapes.
I want to draw anime now.
Yeah, very, very much. Yeah, guy who
Learn shapes first.
guy who wanted to learn to draw, but the first book he picked up was how to draw manga.
Exactly. Yeah. And the worst part is like he already knows how to draw, but like he
has to relearn.
Yeah. So he's not an unpleasant fellow, but he's single-minded and impatient, and not a child, but young enough that he does not have the patience of age either. So yeah, Mikrios knows, you already know most of this, but he kind of he strokes his chin a bit. Right. So Demok's been having a particular problem lately that honestly I haven't been able to make a whole lot of progress with him on. It's honestly there are times when I think the really young kids like Fauna have more patience than him in certain respects. Or at least, more patience relative to the amount you'd expect. So he may be a little bit of a challenge to work with for different reasons.
Right.
I was thinking you take one, I take the other. Do you have a preference?
I think it's only fair that you decide who you would like to tackle, considering you've been covering me for so long.
Oh, well, I mean, this is gonna sound maybe flippant, maybe a little petty, maybe a little selfish. I get the impression that you really charmed that little girl on her first time visiting here, and she has several times asked when she'll get to study with you when she's been working with me. And to be honest, I kind of want to work with her because I would love to get her used to the idea that there are people here with things to teach other than just you, including me. I'm a guy who knows things and can teach her, but you can't. How do you tell a kid that, right? So if I was being selfish, I'd say I'd like to work with her and see if I can be just as charming.
I think it's a good idea.
Okay, if you're not opposed.
No. I think it's a good idea because if she only takes lessons from me, that goes against the very thing I was talking about at the trial. We need to spread knowledge between one another because our teaching techniques are different, but are both valid and could actually, your teaching technique might work better for her, and she doesn't realize it yet.
I dare to dream of such things.
I believe in that.
Anyway, great. Then in that case, you've got the one you need.
Mm-hmm.
I will hang on to this. And yeah, I think they're both already, they know what classrooms they're to report to. So, yeah, he squints around the room. I should have a little time left, and so should you. But yeah, in that case, I will see you after lessons, and we should talk about. We should talk about anything other than work for a little bit at some point, because for a second there, it looked like I might not get the chance again, and now I have the chance, and I'd like to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I want to hear things about your life, how the family is doing, everything of the sort. I want to get back into the norm as quickly as possible.
Another relatively senior member of the college comes walking down the stairs and spies the two of you talking together. Ah, back together at last, I see.
It's been a bit, but yes, finally, things are where they need to be.
Oh, good morning, Lytheres. You know what? I'll take this time to make sure I'm prepped for back into the jaws of 7-year-old danger.
You deal with this on a daily basis. You're fine.
Feels like the first time every time. All right.
Just remember, she's very shy.
Yes, I have discovered that. It has taken some adjusting to. I think I might have spooked her a little the first time we worked together, but we're pulling it back. I'm sure I can get her to warm up. Anyway, I'll see you later today, Thessia, and man, God, it's really good to have you back.
It's lovely to be back, and it's all thanks to you.
Oh, well, when you get a chance, you should thank Ninarel too. I'm sure you already have, but it couldn't go amiss to thank her again,
Yes, I will, but as you said, I'll probably give her a little space first.
He gives you a friendly little wave and heads back upstairs. So, Thessia, back to the grind already, is it?
Yes.
This man's name is Lytheres. He is your impression of him is probably that he is a little, he's a little full of himself. And he has been in the past a bit standoffish toward you at times. So this is very weird coming from him.
Yeah, can I try to get a read on this?
Sure.
Because I have a suspicion. And I'm already in yellow, which is like the feelings. So
yeah.
Nope.
Let's
okay.
see. Well, it's possible. Let's see how this is.
No.
Okay, yeah.
Because my gut feeling, at least, is that now that the trial's over and it's Thessia made the huge hole, it's this thing of oh, you've got some skills, huh? Even though you don't know how you did it. Trying to butter me up maybe to try and see how I did it to try and elevate his own status and whatnot.
Yep. But no, yeah, you don't get a sense of that off him just from your own intuition. Maybe he's just in a good mood today.
Yes, it's nice to be back, and I don't know. She spins around. I won't lie, I was anticipating a little welcome back, but I think the calm is better, actually.
Oh, well, I actually spoke to Ninarel about that. I thought that we should make sure we knew the first day you were going to be back to be ready with, well, this was going to be my contribution. He produces a small flask of a flask of something. It's sealed, so you don't know what, and hands it out to you. I had to whip round town, and this was highly recommended to me. Some of the best stuff you can get your hands on. It's quite strong. I would only use 1 part to maybe 3 parts water. That will be plenty. But the vintners all agreed. This was one of the finest vintages raised in the geode in the past decade.
Oh, that is remarkably sweet of you. Thank you.
And you should, honestly, given how things supposedly went at that little meetup the other day, you should consider sharing that with.
I knew it.
Consider sharing that with your old man as well. Your older old man, your grandfather.
Yes, the one that's alive.
Yes, I wasn't.
Like trying to make it uncomfortable a little bit.
Clears his throat a little.
Of course.
Just be, oh, my father's dead, actually.
Just,
I met your
no,
grandfather.
my father's dead. Oh no, my father's dead. Just pours it on the ground.
Well,
Spit in his face.
any contribution to the Baedelis family is deeply appreciated, and considering his status, I'm sure he would love to partake.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. And you must let me know. You must let me know if it lives up to the hype.
Oh, have you not had it before?
Oh, I do quite all right, but I regret to say, a bit of a teetotaler myself. I can't. Well, I through my own scientific experimentation have ascertained 4 parts water is the recommended quantity, and thought perhaps it would be best off in the hands of someone with a stronger stomach than myself.
Duly noted. I'll probably start there. That seems like a safe place to begin, because I have not had anything of the sort. She, holds it out in front of her and just kind of spins it, just studying it.
Well then, I wish you good luck today, your first day back. Oh, and before I forget, I'm sure you've probably heard that some of the senior scholars, including myself, do like to get together, collaborate, and sometimes assist one another with experimentation, or simply pass around the latest research in theoretical studies. And I know that the last time we spoke about it, I was not bullish on your chances of being able to secure an invitation to that, but I'm sure you're aware the situation's entirely different now. So please, if you're ever interested, just let me know, and I'm sure I can walk you in.
She smiles. There, in the back of her mind, though, she's like, that doesn't sit well with me. You've made an enemy this day, quite frankly. And she's like,
Oh, yes, you were a jerk to me once. Die.
She smiles. Well, I'll definitely take that into consideration, but I think for now, I want to try and get back into the swing of things, kind of get a feel for how the academy is moving, and also just prepare for, it sounds like, as you are well aware, she jingles the drink again. There are big changes coming.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We're all excited to see what comes of the bold, dare I say, even radical vision you've proposed. And I, for one, am entirely in favor of seeing where such changes might take us.
I love things that are radical. Puts on sunglasses, does a kickflip.
This guy rules.
And now I suppose I should really let you get back to it. I understand you're working with the students today. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Yes, and I presume you also have some classes to attend to?
Well, I'm actually in the middle of some intense theoretical research.
Oh.
So at the moment, my own personal schedule is booked up with that. But I feel, well, I could not feel more confident that the next generation is being brought up well when they're in all 4 of your capable hands. You and Mikrios both, of course.
Of course. Well, that's extremely sweet of you. I'd be curious to look at your notes at some point. Not immediately, obviously, but, I mean, I'm sure my grandfather would also like to be kept up to date, considering he's been away from the academy for so long.
Oh, well, how interesting.
Isn't it?
Yes, of course. I will make sure that I have prepared a suitable treatise that can be shared around, since I'm sure I needn't tell you of all people that scholars must share and share alike to secure the progress of our entire city.
Mm-hmm. Precisely.
I'm glad we see eye to eye. Then I will let you get back to it.
Thank you very much, Lytherus. She smiles and she's just like, whatever you give me, I'm keeping.
You fucking turd.
You turd burglar.
Grandpa's not seeing shit.
Grandpa already knows enough.
Grandpa, you know what? I'm gonna write notes from Grandpa. I'm gonna say this looks like dog shit, and then I'll give it back to him.
Holy shit.
Theory, more like idiot. Yeah, cool. With that all lined up, where are my classes?
You don't have to worry about where you're moving on the map, but they'd presumably be upstairs. It's fine. Let me go ahead
upstairs.
and uppity stair.
Wow, look at this. Every
Look at
time we
this.
come here, I'm just like, man, I understand because we can meld stone and whatnot, but like, what a nice little lobby. It's so fancy.
Yeah.
All the other lobbies look like dog shit.
We refuse to help them, which is why I'm like, we should share.
Yeah. You seen the other colleges? That's like a fucking shack.
Go to the College of Luminescence. It's like literally hell.
It's
just fire.
It's just on fire nonstop.
No, it's
we don't know
good.
how to. You'd think of all people, we would know how to stop and or control this, but nope.
Nope. We're good at one part.
Oh no, the icon that I had picked out for this guy is the same guy Austin hassled. Just now I need a different one.
It could be the same guy. Man, I'm
guy.
sorry.
Yeah,
I
man.
had...
I'm sorry.
My other
intern
job really sucked yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I had to stay like 2 hours
I'm
late.
sorry. Don't do that.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh.
I hate this so terribly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, it's gonna be it'll be you
May.
then.
You know,
Sir,
we haven't found out what that other stand user's voice is. It could be like, oh,
I remember. No, we did hear it.
Oh, did we?
We heard it very briefly in laughter format.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
It was very.
Okay, I forgot. Yeah, we did. I was very excited for the possibility of like, oh, go with God.
Hey, guys.
Hey guys. I'm just gonna give you a little bit of the old brainwash-a-rooney.
I love that now that there isn't a trial and all the scary shit is hanging overhead, that it's like, we can just kind of fuck around.
Yeah, no. We get to have fun. We have fun here at the Ebon Ward.
Hooray!
Wait. All right. So you head up to the classroom where DMOC is scheduled for instruction. Just let me get some new music. Let's do let's see what the roll of the dice here gives me. Yeah, sure. That works. Yeah, so you come in and DMOC is standing here and just kind of idly examining in turn the various manual tools set beside this rock here.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Master Thessia, right?
Correct. Steam up.
I'm just kidding. Like, obviously everyone knows who you are now.
Well, yes, I suppose they do. Well, I don't want to waste your time because I know that, to my understanding, you've been a little frustrated with this process, and I want to.
You could say that.
Yeah, and I want to help you speed that up.
Good. You get it. I like, Mikrios is great, but sometimes, that he's always got that same like level of smile to him, which is I'm sure that's great for working with the kids when I'm clearly having a problem with something and he's just like, no, I'm just like at a certain point it's like, no, don't just
Right.
show me how to do it right,
It feels like your concerns are being brushed off, or you're being babied, and I have no interest in doing either, so I hope you're prepared for a more rigorous process.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know you could do the things you just did, so honestly, yeah, if it were up to me, I would have picked you anyway for today.
Oh, that's very sweet.
Not that I'm looking to do, exactly that, but
No.
it's a little inspiring, not gonna lie.
She looks over at the tools. I wonder if we've been going about this process incorrect for you. So, the way that I personally use Thale is that I am able to lean into my imagination almost. I'm able to see it in my mind and replicate it. You do that, however, she gestures, you do it with tools. I'm wondering if we need to try and teach you how to use Thale to replicate the tool's actions rather than to just develop the statue instantaneously. Essentially speed up the process or to allow those finer details to be more controlled.
I mean, that makes sense when you say it. On the other hand, that sounds an awful lot like starting learning from scratch, which I don't have time to do. Well, hang on. Let me just... I don't know what all Mikrios told you about recent sessions. Here's my problem, okay?
Sure.
He picks up a chisel from the bench and kind of idly taps it against this rock a few times. So if I had to say, the problem I'm having is, I'm apprenticed to pretty big name sculpture, and that I got on my own merits and everything. The whole discovering I could use Thale was a bonus. So that's great and all, but the expectations have gone up. I think, the old man he's not rune touched himself. He doesn't really know how it works or how long it takes to learn. But it seems pretty clear he is expecting me to be able to get through things a bit faster now. And my problem is every time I try and actually use Thale to do that, it's really hard for me to shape any kind of fine detail without just cracking shit all over the place. It ends up taking me longer trying to do anything supplemented with the rune than it would take doing it by hand.
Because you're trying to repair it.
Yeah, and I've got like 5 broken pieces of sculpture that can attest to that, and my master is none too pleased.
Well, you might not like this idea, but bear with me till the end, yes?
Okay.
Perhaps leaning into Thale to do the finer details is not the correct course of action. However, you can remove the tedium of the broader strokes. For example, and she'll walk up and be like, taking a big rock like this and turning it into a hand would be complicated, right? It would be more involved. However, if we focus on just getting the broad shape and then going in for the finer details with the tools, I imagine that would eliminate a lot of work immediately.
Yeah, no, you could, at the rough stage, there's certainly, you can be a little less precise without ruining the final product, so you're not wrong about that. Maybe he places a hand on the stone and carves the rune into it and pauses for a moment. Maybe he's gonna make the attempt. So as the two of you work on this, why you can give me a roll to do using whatever attribute you think is appropriate for the approach you're taking to the teaching.
Let's see here. I think I'm technically doing blue because I'm going at it from a more logical perspective. So I'm gonna.
It sounds blue to me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Dabba-dee, dabba-die.
Should I roll swing and then grab blue, or just?
No, just go ahead and do a roll to do, but you can use blue, and it actually has a mod now.
Wee.
And that's
go. Baby.
Okay. So this task defends at this, which is never going to be enough. All right. Well, that's a crit, so you immediately score a 10 effect progress on this, and Democ will get his own roll. So let's see. That for him is just going to be a wild roll. And his difficulty is the same. Okay. So he contributes 2 progress to that effort as well. Yeah, and you can see as he works on it, and you several times kind of reach in and combine your power with his to kind of steady and guide him. He does have a real problem with, as soon as he starts ramping up a decent amount of power into the rune, almost immediately, kind of like if you were like trying to pry up a nail with a hammer, you know, you've got you're putting a lot of force into it, and you don't know when exactly it's gonna give way, and so then you kind of like and like yank it out. As soon as he builds up against resistance, and then as soon as the resistance slips, he tends to suddenly exert extra power and either cleave or crack the stone. And indeed, even taking your initial advice of use it for the base instead of fine details, he gets increasingly frustrated over the course of the lesson every time he makes a mistake. But you do make some progress with him over the course of this, and by the end, with your very logical approach, you just talk him through, like, all right, you know what, don't let the emotion factor into it. Don't think about the fact that you're frustrated. Just, you know, if you made a mistake once, you didn't do it wrong, just do it again until you've practiced it and you get it right. And slowly he does start to get better at it.
I think the thing Fessi will also mention is, like, I understand that you want to put a lot of power into this because you want change immediately. I absolutely get that. Trust me, I'm well acquainted with that. However, I think what you might want to try and do instead is very similar to when you're using a chisel, to just tap a couple times to feel how much resistance there is. And once you've got a true feeling for it, then you can kind of go for that bigger push. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you never ever take a chisel to material if you don't know exactly how much resistance it's going to have, because you don't know how deep you're going to cut. Exactly. I mean, that makes sense.
And you clearly, there is no lack of power here. You have shown that time and time again. Really, all we need to learn now is to, when we go for that big swing, maybe we ease up on it just a smidgen, because I know you have the capabilities for this precision. You have literally just shown me that.
Okay. Well, that means a lot coming from you, ma'am. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I can do this.
I would encourage practicing on, maybe not your next project, but if you do happen to have scraps from previous ones, just practicing on trying various shapes. If you would prefer to start with, like, I know you don't want to do what Mikrios told you, which is make a cube, make a sphere, but try the general shape of a hand, a foot, a head, you know, kind of get that general object squared away first.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I'll think about what we use most in our sculpting orders and see if I can get used to those shapes, I guess.
There's an idea.
Can we do this again before too long? Like, I think I'm kind of at my limit of what I can absorb for today, but like,
Yeah.
I feel like this is working for me.
Oh, that's
And I
lovely
really-
to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've already made excellent progress, and also I appreciate how honest you are with this process. Trust me, I've met plenty of people who had bigger blow-ups about these sorts of problems. So I appreciate you being able to restrain that, but still be honest with me about them.
It's, yeah. Yeah, just... My master's been riding me real hard, and I guess maybe I've been taking out some of those frustrations here. I should
Understandable.
probably say something to Mikrios now that I'm thinking about it. But...
I don't think that's a terrible idea. I'm not going to force your hand. I'm not your mother or anything of the sort. But I think that would be a kind thing to do. And if you would like, I could speak with your master about your progress to show that, hey, there are results happening. But if there is too much pressure, we can actually regress in it. But I also understand if you don't want me to get involved. Very reasonable.
I feel like, not to offend, that has the air of like... I feel like it would have a similar effect to if I asked my mother to come down and talk to him and tell him to stop being mean to me, you know?
Yep,
But
that's
like,
fair.
we can keep that... Let's keep that in reserve in case... I don't know. He hasn't like threatened to discontinue my apprenticeship or anything. So like maybe if we get to that stage, I'll, you know what, anything's on the table. That's an emergency at that point. But I think
Tell you what.
I think I've got progress at least to show. That's
do.
all I need for now.
You absolutely do. Tell you what, I'm not going to get involved in any way, shape, or form, because, one, that's not my business. But if I see that it is actively impeding your studies, I will speak up, if that makes sense. Does that seem more reasonable instead of trying to play defense more?
Oh,
just like,
well, yeah,
hey,
I'd want you to tell me for sure.
right.
Last thing I need is for this whole thing to end up just being a curse or an impediment to me.
No, of course, of course.
I gotta say, the whole... He kind of looks around the classroom a little. I understand why they call it a college, and I understand why it's all very intellectual here. That's not a world I relate to very much normally, and so it's been a difficult adjustment trying to fit in around here sometimes.
She nods. I think you'll find that if you speak with other rune-touched around this college, or even from other ones, you will share similarities more than you realize. It might not also be a terrible idea to, and again, I'm not going to push you to do anything, but if you were to talk with other students, see if they've had similar problems and how they were able to personally push through it. I can only teach you so much from a personal basis because we all interact with the rune vastly differently.
That's what they say. I haven't really... The group classes, I just can... It's amazing I'm still here after, like, 2 or 3 years of that, to be honest. But, you know, all right, fair enough. Maybe I've dismissed the whole learning from other students thing too quickly. I'll give it a try anyway.
Take it with a grain of salt, obviously. Don't take anything they say as the gospel.
All right, well... I think we're about at the end of time, but, you know, thanks for the one-on-one. Also, I guess if you need sculpture at some point, you know, my master really is quite good, and I'm not bad myself. I'm saying when I'm not breaking shit. So, you know, that's there if I can help you in exchange.
She cups her chin and thinks, well, there are going to be some modifications around these colleges over the next few months or so. I'm not going to make any promises, but hey, you never know. It's good to know.
He folds his arms. You mean the unification thing?
She nods.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Very
Just-
slightly tilts her head.
Just from what I've seen, I think I can count on one hand the number of times I've seen rune touched of other colleges in here in, what, 2-3 years? It sounds... It's sort of like, I don't know, maybe this is me being ignorant, but if that was gonna happen, wouldn't it have happened by now?
She thinks. I have found over the years that people can be remarkably stubborn about certain processes and are ill-equipped to change. I think with the proper push and seeing the benefits of actually working with others, they'll come around. It's just trying to push past tradition, which usually trumps most people's beliefs. And I find that annoying, quite frankly.
Yeah. Well, if you do manage to get everyone under one roof and they need more statues than all 6 colleges have together currently, if they can move them. I haven't even thought about that. Yeah, there are some interesting logistical issues there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's
Good luck with
why-
that.
And that's why I want them all to come together. But again, this has been a lovely session. Thank you for once again putting everything you can into this. And, well, I'll see you next time.
I'm looking forward to it. Gives you a little bow. Master Thessia.
Gives us a polite bow. Dimok.
Yeah, so I'll just tell you, there's a fixed total amount of effect you need to accumulate to like mentor him to a breakthrough, and you got a lot today.
So I haven't gotten that level up just yet.
No, but this was I mean you crit 5'd, so you got more than you were statistically likely to get in a single session.
Good.
Yes, good. Yes, power game.
Can I ignite it?
That would not give you more effect.
No double damage.
No, you get the double anyway because it's a crit, but it wasn't a clash. All right. Let's see. I guess if we keep cycling around, we would go back to Orcris first. On the other hand, I do remember also, Will, you had mentioned that Thessia might want to check in with Orcris and or Wither about a particular question she had following the tribunal. Do you want to do that now as a segue back into Orcris being on screen? We could also do the second half of what Wither wanted to do today first.
Ooh.
I am up for either. Because Thessia's really not sure who gave that to her, and she needs to get an answer, because if it was her grandpa, yeah, I guess.
We know that because you had talked about you might want to do that tonight on whatever day this happens to be. It sounds like you'd probably want to get that question answered in less than the 5 days Orcris is waiting to access records. So, like, chronologically, that probably happens first before Orcris's thing. Does anyone have a strong opinion, or shall I just...
No, that sounds correct.
Okay.
Yeah, she can just go say hi to Orcris.
And we can that'll get everyone can be on screen and talk for a little bit to each other before we break off into individual shit again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to, in that case, I'm gonna assume that will you call on Orcris at his home, or do you want to invite him and Wither over to the house, or what?
I think Thessia's gotten the vibe that Orcris is a fairly private man. That's her impression of it, and is like, I will invite him to the house again, and as well as Wither. But
okay. Then let me just grab the Betalis Estatalis, which is what the map should be named, but it's not because I'm boring and basic.
what are you doing?
This guy stinks.
This guy's just a big phony.
Basilic.
Okay, then let me put people on couches in true Star Wars Episode 3 fashion.
References just for Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, Orcris and Wither can read, right?
No.
No.
Oh, yes.
Okay, one of you.
I think we established Wither mostly can't from a previous scene.
Learning.
Learning.
I
Okay.
can read in other languages.
Freak.
Thessia's, I think weirdly Thessia's, now that Grandpa's like on the move,
On the moon.
What you gonna say on the moon? Yeah. One of these
Did I miss
days,
an episode?
one of these days, Grandpa. Boom, bam, straight to the moon.
I wish to control.
I will become the moon.
I mean, honestly, you know,
He just like lays down into it, and his body is subsumed except for his tiny little face, and his face just becomes the face of the moon.
Majora's Mask be like.
All right.
But yeah, she's starting to get concerned that like because Grandpa's on the move, that he has some other weird bullshit of being able to like. There's really, it's weird because normally she has to have like a basis for these thoughts, but like because her grandpa can do weird shit, she's like, can he hear through stone? Like, I don't know, because I now know he's got a distant room.
He can feel the vibrations through the stone
Yeah,
with his bare feet.
yeah, her brain space is like, could he with like the distant rune do the like, you know, back in the day where they're like, I can't hear well, I'll put a horn up to my ear and like essentially.
Oh my
Ear
god, or that
trumpet.
shit where like people will like pick up the phone while you're on the other line and listen in.
Right, and that's what she's
Oh,
like starting
God.
to worry about.
Gives me fucking flashbacks.
Yeah, brother.
Or
Off the phone.
even worse, he takes his ear off and puts it onto the wall, and it slides over.
Yeah, I don't know what he does.
The most JoJo-y version of this.
This power set we could conceive of. So, we'll just, we'll hand wave time a little, but let's assume that this is like early evening of the day that you did this teaching, Thessia,
Yeah.
and that this is after Orcris, your stuff's happened. Everything we've seen so far has happened.
We've each had a busy day.
We're busy
We
several
sat
days.
around and slept for 12 hours.
Honestly, that's
I do imagine though that Wither literally was like asleep ? And then just like felt a disturbance in the force and woke up like
I have to go.
someone has DM'd me. Yeah, Thessia gestures. Wither, please have a seat.
I shall.
sits on the floor.
Oh.
Okay, almost.
Oh, I probably shouldn't sit here.
Yeah, Thessia's
Very
eyes look over like, maybe not right there.
Oh,
She's like,
I'll sit
Wither,
right
would you
here.
mind sitting a little closer so we're not like having to? You're also very soft spoken. It's sometimes hard. Thank you. Are you like just scooting on your butt over?
No.
dog wiping style.
Well, sits next to the pillow.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about you guys. It has been delightful to have a normal day. I had my first day of teaching, and it went great, all things considered.
Oh, yes. I was. He seemed confused when you said normal day for a second. Like, what? Every day's been normal. Oh, that's right. No, your thing.
Oh, right, sorry, I'm built diff.
Sorry, I'm built different.
So, yeah, it's been delightful. I imagine you two have been enjoying your free time.
Yes. I'm sorry, I laughed. It appears that Mo just put up the Christmas lights projector.
Aww.
And the light is now seeping into my room like an alien UFO sitting outside my very heavily
Curtained window.
curtained window.
Hell
Yes.
yeah, way to go, Mo. But yeah.
See, you wouldn't have this problem if you had just let her entomb your window in snow.
Mhm. And just kept it there.
That's true. I believe me, nobody wanted that more than me.
But yeah,
Yes. Well, I'm glad that the excitement has given. It's taken a bit of a reprieve for the time being.
I did invite you two over, though, for a specific question. She kind of like gets a little more hushed and leans forward. So, the day of the trial, when I awoke, I found on my desk a small vial of breath. Was that either of you?
Remind me, was that me?
You did not tell me you were doing that,
Okay.
so I have in mind the explanation
Someone else.
that does not involve it being you.
Yes.
Just
okay.
but yeah.
I wasn't sure if I did that. It
I'm up to-
sounds
I'm-
like the sort of
I'm-
thing I
right.
would do.
I'm up to so much shit I can't confidently deny it.
Yeah, that's why she looks at Orcris, and I'm like, I mean,
I can't imagine why I would have left a bottle of the breath on your desk without telling you.
you see, that's why I thought it was strange, but I don't know. I thought I'd check
There are
anyways.
other places I might have done that, but not to you and not without telling you I would do it first.
Her eyes drift over to Wither.
Where is it?
It's in my room right now. It's in a drawer.
It's still there?
I haven't taken it yet. I wanted to make sure I had a full normal day before I decided to.
I wouldn't take it. We lucked out with you beforehand. I don't advise ingesting the breath.
But it is the closest thing I have to actually achieving, like, the ability to fully unleash the rune and replicate what we saw in that prison.
Where is your room?
Thessia looks over. It's upstairs and to the left. It's at the end of the hall.
Follow.
Looks at Orcris. Okay.
It's slightly ambiguous. The upstairs isn't mapped.
Yeah, that's why I just like made some bullshit
yeah,
up. I was like,
you know, it's
up there. And I just noticed that my door comes from the right, so I was like, well, it's probably.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably on the left. From
That connects to the bathroom that is connecting to that hallway.
Fucking serial killer house design.
Also have indoor plumbing. Oh, I've seen some crazy houses lately with like bathrooms in the strangest places.
Oh my god, I hate that shit.
So, as given that there is not actually a map for upstairs, are you just going to the to Thessia's room with her?
I'll just.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
just
think
wanted to
we're all
confirm.
going.
Yeah.
I will be. I have to go to the restroom.
Yeah, no
real
problem.
quick. I will be right back.
Yeah. You can just hover in the doorway,
Ominously, as is wont to do.
as is wont to do.
Okay, let me just plop you down.
No, don't plop us.
No,
Uh,
too late. Plop.
Thessia goes over to the drawer, pops it open, gets the small vial, and then holds it out.
Slowly, they reach out and touch the vial. Tell me your secrets.
Oh, you're trying to read the psychic handprints left on
Yes.
the tile? Well, how very nice. Let's see.
It was a random dog. What is that?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what is a dog even?
Wait, no, we are getting more. It had brown spots.
Oh,
Oh, okay. This still tells me nothing.
It was a big dog.
okay. Let me see. How do I want to adjudicate this attempt? I think Wither. That's gonna be an interesting one. Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll to do, and I think for this, yeah, for this, it's gonna be your black stat, if any.
Oh. Okay.
And, let's see. Gonna be a toughie.
No.
There's nothing I can help with that, I think.
You place a hand on the vial and try to feel in turn the hand that placed it here. The intent behind this act and any clue as to the identity of the person who might have done this. Oh shit, wait, hang on. I just realized okay. Actually, there's 2 layers to this.
Whoa.
I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that out loud, actually, but it's
Did
okay.
the ghost of Christmas past give this to me? Like, what?
Holy shit.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
In that case, there's actually we'll keep your roll to do. Here's another DC for something.
Oh boy.
Oh, baby! No, wait,
Oh.
shit!
No, baby.
No, baby.
Oh God, is there anything
What about my baby? Can my baby help?
Your
I
baby.
don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'll help.
I'm
So,
trying to get a vibe reading off of the vial.
Oh yeah, I probably can't do that. My yellow's knocked out.
Yeah. Damn.
your baby. Let's see. Let me consider whether any of your gifts do anything here, Wither.
And to catch you up, Orcris, Wither is like scanning it for a psychic handprint, but Aram kind of let it slip of like, oh, there's like 2 things that are important here, and it's like eyebrow raise. What do you mean 2 things? Are you able to like use the truth because it's a new session or whatever?
Oh, you know what? I might be able to do just that. Yeah, I do think that the actual reality, in the real world, we do in fact figure out what's going on with this. So I will use the truth.
Convenient.
Okay. Let me. Why is the roll I made appear say volcanic rock?
Oh, yeah.
because it was the rock that you
There's
guys
the guy,
were...
that's right.
yeah.
That's the name of that generic. Okay, I was like, what the fuck is
Volcanic
that?
rock.
Okay. Okay. If you're gonna truth that, then you are gonna get something because I cannot reply to the truth with no, you get nothing. That being said, let me think about what's like the best you could hope to achieve here. Okay. Wither, you do as I said. You try and get a sense of the hand that placed this vial here and the intent that guided it to do so. And you don't get an identity per se, but you get 2 distinct sensations. The first, you get a feeling, you kind of perceive the intent that led to this being set there, and it is love. It is protectiveness. Was the motivation of the person who set this here, except as you kind of start to pull out the color of that thought, there's an errant spark that flicks across it. A brief and brilliant and multicolored resplendence that dances across your vision like a mischievous fairy that knows it's zipping right through your peripheral vision to kind of reveal its presence without revealing its identity or its location.
Familiarity. A sense of wonder. Duality. But above all, benevolence.
She looks at the vial.
Check.
Duality.
Check with your mother?
Duality.
But why? First, how would my mother even get access to this? Two, why would she know I want it?
The other one, the other option is
My grandfather.
no,
Wither
of course not. I don't
reaches
believe
up-
your grandfather. I believe your grandfather to be as capable of love as I am. Oh, did I say that
Wither-
out loud?
Oh, does I say that out loud? I meant to shout it from the rooftops.
Blinks a couple
Up
times.
yours, old man!
Wither will reach up to like the sides of Thessia's face.
Show us your teeth.
Kind of cocks an eyebrow. All right.
You got a pretty mouth. Ooh, good use of that pog.
Yeah, might as well.
Looks down at your arms.
Oh, are we doing our scary pogs? Let me get in on that.
That's such a nice smile.
Your grandfather. Did he speak with two mouths?
She
My
thinks. I
grandfather's
mean,
always speaking with two mouths.
back in the day when his second head wasn't shriveling away like a raisin, I imagine it did also speak. I can't imagine he was like, hypothesis, yes, fancy words, with the other mouth.
Yeah.
It's just always screaming. It's an agony, unending torment.
It's always yelling his inner thoughts. Oh, yes, I'd love to go to dinner with you. That sounds awful.
Yes, when before the shattering started to ravage his physical form, your father did have two.
Grandfather?
Not. Sorry, God, I keep. It's fucking.
No, you're good.
When I was thinking about the character the other day, in my head, I accidentally called him Traben. So I'm stuck there, and so that's why I keep mistaking that relationship.
Yeah,
I've done it
fair.
like twice now. Your grandfather, when he was well and at his physical prime, did have two not identical but similar looking heads, both of which had a full set of entirely functional features. And it's similar, but again, not identical voices. And he mostly tended to use them interchangeably. You always got the sense that probably he just still had one mind. But sometimes he would choose to say things out of one head or the other in a way that almost seemed as if to imply different meaning. And you were never really quite able to suss out whether that was because there was any sort of multiplicity of mind or whether he did that deliberately to fuck with people, which would
Love it.
also be in character.
Now, the
for
real
him.
question, is it the head of resolve or the head of reason?
Yeah.
It's just he's like always looking with both sets of eyes, and so people don't know which set to stare at, which makes it
Mhm.
intimidating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah. I couldn't tell you precisely how it all worked. They would both speak, but not at the same time. He would change as whatever seemed fanciful at the time.
Hmm. And we understand your mother is his progeny. But did your father present duality as well?
She thinks about that.
Your father is the one who was not descended from your grandfather. So while he
Yes.
did share some physical similarities with the other members of the family simply due to consuming a similar mineral diet, he did not have a double feature, which is the sort of the mark of the lineage that descends through your grandfather, the Betalus line.
Yeah.
But what about Mama?
Yes.
Yeah, Mama's got 4 eyes.
Oh, right.
Yes. Just almost called him Traben again. Teomenos is Thessia's maternal grandfather.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thesia shakes her head. No, my father, no, he didn't have any double features.
What physicality did he present?
Well, he had 2 big fucking faces.
I've always kind of imagined him being like a little shorter than average or something. Like, what do you think? Because we haven't.
Well,
really
we haven't
discussed-
defined anything, and he doesn't have an icon. So honestly, whatever you say here is canon.
He's
you
a
can
centaur.
you can describe him however you.
Yeah, Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's been laying in bed on his side the whole time.
He doesn't have double features. That would be 4 legs. She thinks. My father wasn't very tall, despite me, and she gestures to herself. But because he worked with stone, he was fairly, a little bit more built individual. He developed the jade diet like the rest of our family much later on, and eventually did develop similar, she gestures to like her eyes and the various like kind of markings and the green hair. General physicality as this, but never developed the multiple features or anything of the sort. Though his skin did take on a more vibrant green.
Forest gnome.
They'll hand the vial back.
Okay, well, in your professional opinion, both of you, what am I doing with this? Because I won't lie, temptation is very much present.
Do it.
When have I ever untempted you from something?
Look, I am never. I'm going to be as honest as I can with you right now. I am never, ever going to tempt you toward a life of not taking the absolute most risk possible for the absolute most possible gain.
But at the table, you were like, I shouldn't consume this. She points at the vial. What changed your mind between then and now?
Mostly the intent of the person who gave it to you.
Yeah. She...
Well, consider. Would you turn your home into another pit?
Yes, I'm not saying do it here.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, puts the cork back on. Obviously. I'll...
Wait, the cork was off? Ah!
Yeah, no kidding. She's like,
It's smelling a little like my lungs are disappearing.
well then, I think I know what I'm going to go do. Orcus,
And I would like to watch.
oh, I was about to say if there's any medication you would like to provide me for this experimentation, I'd appreciate it. But if you wish to be present as a possible visitor, that would be appreciated.
I'll do my best to keep you alive. I should probably get some stuff before we do this.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up a few things at home.
Well, I will leave that in your capable hands. I feel like I've had a lot of screen time, so I'm going to go, and she thinks, where do I want to do this? I guess
Let's go to the hole.
I was gonna say, like, if I just do it at the hole, it's replicating the previous procedure, and if another thing happens, it's already in the hole. There's no way they could. Hey, double jeopardy. They can't blame me for the same shit twice.
You can't arrest someone for the same
If you do
hole
the same
twice.
crime, if you do the same crime in the same spot,
Doesn't count.
doesn't count.
Doesn't
Double
count.
jeopardy protects that, and double jeopardy, definitely a Scani law.
Yeah. And I'll get Alex Trebek to cover my ass if. So yeah, I'll head down to the base of the hole. I'm also gonna make sure that like no one's following me, as best as I can, and I'll wait there for whoever wishes to participate. But I will now throw it in the other player's capable hands because I have been on screen for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got. I'm gonna go pick up some stuff at the house.
I've got to go see a man about a dog.
I've got to go return some videotapes.
Yeah,
We
I guess
kind of want to bother your grandpa.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't want to
I
fucking
mean-
talk to that guy. not right now.
I mean, I can't stop you. Like, if you just like wander off and go talk to my grandpa.
Okay, we're going home now.
I am.
I have told lies.
This is easy and fun. Yeah, I mean, if you want, you could try to like sneak away from Thessia because she's like,
Yeah.
because she's in locked in mode. She's like, I'm gonna go do crazy super mist drug and see if I
That
can
would sound awesome.
punch God and take power.
Okay, so several things are
want to
happening
talk
then.
about
Something
So
is
that's-
immediately
Immediately.
happening.
happening.
several things are very soon happening at any rate. Okay, then let's just we're gonna okay, what order do we
Yeah,
want to
sorry.
resolve some things in? No, it's just so the outcome of what you're proposing to do is much more likely to have ramifications than some of the other things we've said we want to do. So I think I'm going to put that last.
Yeah, that makes sense
even
to
if
me.
even if chronologically it might end up out of order. Okay, so Orcris, you're going to go return videotapes, and by that you mean go and have
I'm
your
gonna
meeting
go
with
back-
the guy.
Right? No,
Or
I'm
are you
gonna
go?
No. I'm going back home to gather drugs to resuscitate. To resuscitate.
Me.
Thessia.
Yes, Thessia. In the event that this goes.
Gotcha.
That this goes haywire. That said, if that guy is at my house, there might be something there.
Oh no!
If that guy is at your house.
Poor
I mean-
Peregrine.
Yeah, Peregrine.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the.
No, that guy is
I was like,
definitely. If that guy is
I was
not
like-
at my house, we've got problems.
Yeah. Okay. Oh God. Okay. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do then. Orcris, you're on your way home. Let's go back here while we're waiting. Orcris, you're on your way home. Thessia, you're making whatever preparations you're gonna make, gathering your stuff up and getting ready to head down to hole. And as soon as Thessia is invested in that, Yeah,
Nice,
Wither,
nice, nice.
you're able to kind of thank you. You're able to kind of just like I mean, I don't know if you even perceive this as like I've got to do this secretly, or if you're just
No.
like
No.
I want to do this thing and you go do it because
Yeah, it's literally,
that
okay.
feels more likely the answer. Okay, so let's do that because that's chronologically definitely what's happening first. While Orcris is on the way home and Thessia is getting ready for girl night.
Hooray!
And okay, so we'll put you there, and we'll put the camera here.
I just love like the differences of Orcris being like, I will need this to sedate, I will need this to resuscitate, I will need this. And meanwhile, Thessia's like, I'm gonna need a snack, I'm gonna need this in case I get
Make
cold
sure
and
you
fall
eat a
unconscious.
food.
I need my cell phone, so I call 911.
I'm gonna need my little hoodie.
My little booties.
My little booties.
I'm glad you didn't do that voice for Thessia.
No, I think we would have gotten tired of that, especially if it's like unleashing the power of Thale. Like,
And fucking the lady from Bake Off.
Yeah.
The rune of fails, a bit of a faff, and
unlimited power.
I'm leaving.
Okay, so Wither, you slowly walk up the stairs, and you're not your senses. You sometimes wonder if they're like slightly duller than a living person's. But even for you, something about these stairs, you felt it the last time you came up here too. Something about these stairs just feels somehow a little colder than the rest of the house in a way that seems to cut deeper than just temperature. It is a little cold, it is very quiet, and you can feel the sort of this place has in some respects the same feel as temples you've been in or mausoleums. And let me get some music.
I have returned
Welcome back.
with ice cream.
Ooh.
Actually, it's just a DQ blizzard. I don't know if that counts.
It does.
Wither pokes their head in. Hey, bitch.
Go in, bitch. Do it. You won't.
You sleeping?
They stand outside the door because they're like, oh, right. Usually people like knock or do a thing. They just open up the curtain.
Yep. It slides quite heavily. It is thick and clearly meant to fully block like light and muffle sound as best it can, so that the person in here can rest.
When he isn't sliding his ear around the walls.
You know, like you do.
Mm-hmm.
A power we know he has.
Mm-hmm. Confirmed in the fan wiki.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those extras at the end of the chapter.
Yeah. Do you want me to... Don't forget you have the power to flip yourself. I don't know if you care or not, but...
Thank you.
Yes.
Moon walks in.
It's funny because, like, of all the characters, Wither's the one who is the most just like, yeah, I'll sit here not looking at you while I talk to you or you talk to me. So when you don't flip in conversations, I just assume it's a character choice.
It is most of the time. I did forget that moment, though. They will reach out to, like, instinctively touch one of these sprigs of, like, lavender, but then they stop and go like, oh, right, yeah.
The sprig of lavender hangs there sadly. It's likely that the servants changed these out, but this one doesn't appear to have been changed out in some time. You probably could scarcely even get anything from it. It's not far from death itself already.
How big is this vase? How heavy is it?
The vase is about 8 inches across, and it's reasonably hefty. It's something one person can carry, but for Wither, at least as we've established their physiology, it would be a bit of a when you pick it up.
Okay, they won't try to pick it up. They were like, flower pretty, want to carry, but if it's gonna be a hassle, they won't. Instead, they'll just come over here and sit in that same seat that Thessia was sitting in before.
You
Nah, what the fuck?
You can hear faint but steady breathing, marred by the occasional clearing of a throat or a little cough. And otherwise, there's no obvious sign that the bed's occupant has noticed, or at least has chosen to acknowledge your existence as you sit down in the chair, since you're very wraith-like in your movement anyway.
Hey, you little bitch.
You felt his presence when you were in here originally, and you felt it much more acutely at the summit before the tribunal. The soul almost glowing, almost straining at the seams of the ragged vessel containing it. It is potent. It is radiant. And you hear go ahead.
No, they'll just sit there contemplating for a bit. If you were going to say something else, go ahead.
After a little while, you hear a quiet noise of something sliding across sheet, and then a little bit of a tiny, like, tick, 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 like something tapping against stone. And you can't really see the figure in here, but from the very minor play of light, you do see some very minor movement in there. Now, what were you going to say?
Oh, I fucking forgot, honestly. Hang on. Okay, I remember now. The thing straining at the seams, is it a brighter color than it is on the outside? Is the shell darker?
The thing straining from inside takes on several hues, but most of them, all but one, are indeed brighter and much more bright, almost to the point of being oppressive in some way, compared to the very dark and drab and understated exterior. You can feel that same one of those colors, to put it in mechanical terms, is that same sense of authority and control that you felt spilling out from him when he spoke at the summit. But there are others as well. Oh, compared to you, even compared to Peregrine in some respects, this one's desire couldn't be clearer.
Longevity.
In a fashion, I believe, yes. A life beyond death that could take the form of, well, simply changing the world irrevocably.
Alteration.
Oh, yet what a sad state this one's fallen into.
We have been told it is deserved.
Deserve is a very tricky proposition. Only
We-
God gets to decide what any of us truly deserve in the end.
You damn right.
We are drawn to this one.
Oh? Who or what has drawn you to them?
It is.
Is it mere curiosity, or is it the voice?
Maybe. Yes and no.
Ah, not so entirely clear. That's understandable.
This one is a shell within a shell. Something bright inside, swaddled close.
They turn their eyes towards the heavy curtains that black out the window.
Inside another shell to keep the brightness out.
I see what you mean. It does seem a shame to have it all cooped up in here.
We wish to break it.
Oh? You do? To what end?
We do not yet know. There
What you
is
want?
a color in there that we do not know. A color unimagined. A thought. A memory.
And you wish to obtain it for yourself, is that right?
Yes and no.
Then tell us in your own words, what do you wish? What do you want from this man? As servitor, we would be only too happy to assist you in obtaining it, but we do not see into your heart with the same clarity as Gaia herself.
We wish to paint with the colors he would waste.
Ah.
He
So for-
clings to them. He will let them dry up in his grasp.
Well, it does sound rather noble when you put it that way. So it's not so much a matter of having it for yourself, but seeing that it doesn't go to waste. Well, those gifts of Gaia are precious indeed. And yet... Ah... Yes, I think I can see how you might try to accomplish such a thing, but I feel I should warn you. His cup is very full indeed. I'm not sure if you're ready to receive it into your own. But if you wish to try, I will not stop you. In fact, I will help you.
We have been told it is more polite to ask for a sip.
And yet desire does have its way of making you want to down the whole tankard at once, doesn't it? I think that's your mortal's blessing and your curse sometimes.
Tiomeos of Betalis.
They say this out loud.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
You hear another slight clack of stone on stone. And here I was beginning to think you just came to watch. But that couldn't possibly be, since of course the servants know that I don't care to be monitored while I'm reading, since it disrupts my concentration. So, I'm sure you must have a more specific reason you've come to me. Would that be my granddaughter's assistant out there? The quiet one.
We have not been called as such.
But it describes you.
Yes.
And what would you have of me, O quiet one?
We would have you to not waste what you have.
And what is it you believe I have that I am allowing to go to waste? For that matter, who do you believe yourself to be to judge whether or not I am using my potential to its fullest? You do not know my mind any more than you know my granddaughter's.
We know nothing. And we have found that this is a troubling thing for those who are living, but more so for those brought to live again.
Ah. A twice born. Well, that would explain certain things. And do you come seeking what I can offer in pursuit of what
God has ordained for you?
No,
Oh?
we do not know. There is no certainty. We have considered. We have pondered. We have wondered. If we had just stayed in the ground, wandered, and not been told that it is Gaia who speaks to us and for us and through us, what would we do? There is no certainty.
What indeed? I'm happy to make the acquaintance of a twice-born who recognizes that the only reason the voices in their head are ascribed divine origin is because it is convenient for them to believe such a thing. Convenient for them and convenient for others. You don't seriously believe that crap, do you? That claptrap.
We have no way of knowing for certain, though it cannot be denied that there is a voice. More than one voice. There is something. But it would be a lie to claim we know it is a god.
More than one voice, and yet there is only one God, so far as any claim to know, any Inscan. Does that not strike you as somewhat incongruous? You don't know for certain, you say, and yet would you have even thought, would it have even crossed your mind that the voice speaking to you was a divine entity were you not so emphatically instructed as such?
We have only felt limited emotions, we believe. And the first time we can recall as such was being told that voice was God.
Told. Told. You'll
That
find
was
the
supposed to be our voice. That was supposed to be us.
You will find this city entirely overfull of people eager to tell you what they believe, and even more eager to tell you what you should believe. I will tell you one thing and one thing only.
You hear him move slightly, and the curtains are drawn aside.
All you know is what you can deduce for yourself by your own powers and your own intelligence. And should you come to accept that idea, you will be the wisest twice born this city has ever known.
Wither, when the curtain is drawn aside, immediately, it's sort of like you were hearing a sound that was muffled behind a door or something. But rather than a sound, it's the presence. You can feel one of those colors just rolling off of him in this moment. So much so that it's like the window's been opened to not the sun, as we've established, but the shards above now glowing directly in front of you as soon as he reveals himself.
They were like looking down at their own hands, but as he parted the curtain, looked up.
If you'd like to, you can roll to die here and lock black if you want to see what the biz is here.
Yes, I do. Bad roll, but that's okay.
So, yeah, you now it's unmistakable. This facet of his person, as the light parts the curtains and flows out onto you. You can feel his intent in this moment. And you can feel the identity of his purple stat. His purple stat is named Dianoia.
Ooh.
And let me copy paste and also read its description to you. His towering intellect and genuinely exceptional skills as a shaper, curiosity and love for discovery, his ability to conceive of a universe beyond his own concerns.
You can be of great use to my granddaughter yet, I believe. But you'll be of greater use still if you can confront the contradictions that you seem mired in at present. I don't need some dilettante priest at my granddaughter's side, but you, I think, could be a great deal more than that if you put your own mind to it. And I don't know what it might be, yet I sense there is something you want from me. Something you want very much indeed.
We do not know why. But you are as a meal.
Fascinating. I don't believe I've heard that one before.
He rather than being fearful or repulsed by this statement, he kind of he leans in actually a little bit closer off the bed and inspects you, kind of looks you up and down.
That's very curious indeed. A meal to be consumed how exactly? What would you have of me? Not my flesh, surely. Even I don't want my flesh.
The essence. The purpose. The purpose. The purpose. The purpose.
See that my granddaughter achieves all that she is destined to achieve. And then we may discuss your meal. Or, of course, you could try to take a bite before dinner is laid upon the table. But that is quite rude. I yet have need of my essence, and I would not relinquish it lightly. Not to you, nor to anyone.
She is going to make use of it.
Good. She should make use of anything at her disposal.
We will not tell her. She must judge for herself.
I suppose that's only fair. But a lot of judgment comes down to considering the right information at the right time. See to it that she keeps the right information in mind, won't you? Remind her what is at stake when her resolve falters. If you want to find that purpose so badly, there are worse ways you could go about it than helping others with their own. Don't you agree?
We do not inherently intend to help, just to have.
Just to have me?
We do not know. Not yet.
Then by all means, take all the time you need to consider. You do have an entire life ahead of you, after all. At least one more. Would that all of us were so fortunate. But I will tell you this. Do not enter my chamber again unless I summon you. Or darker thoughts may lead me to assume that you have indeed decided to take an olive from the jar before dinner. And then I will not be able... Well, I will not be able to prioritize your own needs above my own in such a situation. You understand how it is for those of us with mortal lives yet to live.
Yes.
Then you understand all that you need to. And now, leave me to my reading.
Where is Wither at immediately following that?
The hall.
The hall.
Oh,
They have had the revelation. It is the purpose. Why they feel so empty, so clouded, so unable to discern what it is they want is because they want what everybody else wants. They want to take that from them. They want the drive of another's ambition. That's the only thing they've figured out so far. But that's a lot for them to realize.
yep. Well, You were just before and tantalizingly close to probably one of the strongest ambitions you've felt in your second life. A prize yet to be won, but promised.
Well, time to go find Thessia.
Let's see. We're gonna cut back to the pillar real quick.
Yeah, what's Orcris up to?
Chris doing?
Stabbing.
Oh, I'm
You know.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
My mistake.
I just wasn't looking where I was stabbing. Yo, Orcris, you good? Yeah, I'm going through it.
I'm fine.
Are you mad?
No.
I think you're mad.
You sound kind of mad. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. I'll show you mad.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
Getting into like an Angry Beaver slap fight.
Okay. Yeah, Orcris, back at the pillar. You're getting your stuff together to try and hopefully, maybe, probably give Thessia the best possible chance of not exploding when she does what she has proposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
I appreciate that reference.
Da,
I fear our audience may be too young.
They're too young.
da, 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 da. All right. That's essentially what I need. Good luck, Thessia.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. As you're getting your stuff together, Orcris, there is a rap tap tap on your chamber door.
Mm-hmm. Probably Wither.
Yeah. You open the door, and there is indeed a Twiceborn there to greet you. Hello.
Hello.
He gives you a little bow. My name's Peregrine. We met a little while ago, but I was unconscious for a lot of it, so I don't really. I don't blame you if you don't really.
I recall.
Okay.
How can I help you, Peregrine?
Great. That saves a lot of time. I'm looking into some other thefts, and you helped Wither investigate that one the other day, and so I guess I was wondering if that was something you could assist me with. Not as like a, you know, usually when a Twiceborn asks for something, people assume it's some kind of, God told me to do this, so you have to help me. I'm just asking as me, because it's kind of been on my mind, and you seem like a pretty effective problem solver with your wits and possibly also a knife the other day.
Some thefts. Go on.
It seems.
Please come in.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Well, it seems like there's still this unresolved problem, even after we bagged those two guys the other day. Apparently there have been other thefts of reforged items.
Is that so?
More than it really makes sense for just the two of them to have been up to. And if what they told us was true, then that was the only one those two guys stole. And I'm not sure I believe it, because I think they did try to pull a fast one on us after that, and then vanished, which makes them look, frankly, even more guilty in my eyes. But that's neither here nor there. I guess I just came to see. I don't know if there was anything you could do to help. It seemed like Wither was. Wither thought. Well, it's hard to know what Wither thinks at any given time, but it seemed like you worked well together. Is all I'm saying.
You are.
Oh, nice hand.
It is.
Oh,
You work.
damn it.
You reside at the same white sanctuary that Wither does, yes?
Yes, most of the time. Yeah, you'd call that my home, I guess. Ooh. He does start picking some things up and kind of examining them in front of his face.
Trinkets and baubles from lands far away.
Wow. I don't think. Yeah, no. I've only set a little foot outside of Scon since this life started. When the breath was low and you could at least walk a couple miles around without any issues. Tunk, tunk, tunk. He hits the drum a couple times.
And I have been fortunate in my life to travel to many places. Regardless, I may be able to help with this Reforged situation. The Reforged, after all, seem to live a second life, much like you do.
Yeah. I feel like in some ways, I mean, I don't know what it would be like to exist without a body, but I feel like in some ways they actually have it a little easier because well, number one, they asked for it, and number two, they know what their purpose is from the off, right? It can be a little trickier in these sandals.
Indeed. Well, honored as I am to have your presence here, I'm afraid I cannot afford to offer my services for free.
I understand.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, yeah, wouldn't mind that at all. A little snack if you have one, to be honest.
Allow me. My hand hovers above the jar ominously labeled poison. And then I go over to the sugar.
I really need
Joke's
to move
on
this.
them. The sugar, the one labeled sugar is where you keep the poison and vice versa. Whew. Never seen a beast with a skull like this.
They called them men where I am from, where I received it.
Huh. That seems a little worrisome when you think about the implications any deeper than 5 seconds. Twang, twang.
Let's see.
He got a replacement one, and then Peregrine takes that.
That's a different one.
All these weird tablets.
Those I would actually request that you not touch.
Oh. He slowly closes the cover of the one he was in the middle of opening.
They, strange tablets as they are not as secure in binding and preserving their knowledge as our tablets are. Though they are much easier to store.
He kind of kneels down and squints at the side of the book, runs a hand just along the sides of the pieces of paper.
It is a laborious process to create.
How do you get one this thin? How would you even imprint on? Now you asked me not to open it, I'm not going to open it, but like, oh man, I really want to see inside those things. Thank you. Takes the tea from you.
You would not be able to read the language, I'm afraid.
I suppose that's probably true. I don't know. You know, sometimes We have our moments of divine inspiration. Maybe God would tell me what it says.
Well, in that case, who am I to deny God?
Oh, really? Seriously?
Here. I pick up the book. I open it before him.
He leans forward and scans his eyes in various directions along the characters within. Out of curiosity, if you want to, tell me what this book is, whether Orcris knows or can read it.
A collection of poems.
Oh.
Huh. Oh. Right. Yeah, I think Zoe had told me about poems once. So in other places, they just write down whatever they want. I'm assuming like a poem's not a. They didn't sound like they were accountings of real events, normally anyway.
Using the rules of their language, they have created a game in which they utilize the rules to create an image in the mind. Or perhaps just something that sounds fun. Like rhyming words. To give
And they
one
write
an
it down.
idea.
They write it down even though it's made up.
Yes.
Weird.
Perhaps.
I mean, I guess there's nothing stopping you from doing that, but why would you do that?
For fun. For expression. To leave something behind that will last longer than oneself. Even if it is in a land many leagues away. Surrounded by people who cannot read these ideas.
How did you get a hold of it then?
I befriended the writer.
He looks down with genuine sense of like, this has expanded my worldview.
Took me a while to understand the paper process.
Yeah, what is this?
It is made from wood. It is an extremely laborious process. It can be recreated here, though I've not tried with any scani trees, so the paper quality might differ slightly, even if the process is largely the same.
I'm gonna have to ask someone about that. That is wild. Just how do you even cut the wood that thin? How does it get all flappy? When you get
water. Along with other tinctures, for the sake of preserving it.
Science, man. I tell you, I'm glad that's not my divine mission.
Indeed.
I would be in this life for another century at least.
Regardless, I believe I may be able to help you with what you did come here.
Yeah, payment, you said, though, right?
Yes. I think I will be able to help you, and I will be able to help you quickly.
Well, he kind of sits down at the edge of this and thinks, I mean, Twiceborn don't usually enter into agreements of servitude the way people in their first lives do.
And I would not deign to have you serve me. Would not be a good look.
Barter is also a little sketchy.
Lowly?
I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I just don't want to get anyone else in trouble, you know? I wouldn't want to get you in trouble, and I certainly wouldn't want to make any trouble for Zoiad or anyone else at the Sanctuary by association.
Then it appears we are at an impasse. Unless you could, well, I do like to collect trinkets and baubles, as you see here. Surely there are some records kept within the White Sanctuary. Things of a tedious nature which will go unmissed for long periods of time.
Dude, give him the ball. The thing I made.
I do not want that.
I know what you're thinking.
He presents it. Orcris gives the canned Ace Attorney witness who doesn't have anything to say about the evidence you're showing them line. I don't know what that is, and I don't care. I can ask Zoiad. I don't know if the old man keeps much other than... I guess he probably keeps records of the Twiceborn who've lived there, if only, for their own sake.
I would actually be deeply interested in records of other Twiceborn. Those who have been here and succeeded in their mission, perhaps.
Okay. I can ask him if he would loan anything out to you, and you can read it and return it. Is that, just...
I think that would be... I think that is amenable.
Yeah. If they're just sitting around, might as well let people use them like it was a scriptorium. All right. He very abruptly jumps off the couch. Then I'm gonna go ask him. And I'll be back.
I may not be back when you return. I advise returning tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I don't really... I guess there's some other stuff I can do. A lot of Twiceborn are pretty accustomed to just waiting around when necessary because,
I will not have you press T to wait outside my house.
Damn it!
Damn it.
I was typing it.
All right. Then I'll see you when I see you, but it'll be soon. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Looks at his warped reflection in this glass orb as he goes, wow, neat.
Handsome fella.
Yep. Door thumps loudly as he makes his way out.
This is something that I might actually be able to do, and I might not even need to torture the guy any further to get information on it.
Hooray!
I might be
Yay.
able to just ask him with the implied threat of torture.
Oh man. Is Orcris turning over a new leaf? He's
How
going
about
through
that?
the process and waiting a few days for a meeting? He isn't immediately gonna threaten a dude?
Oh, the threat is there.
Right, but it's not as bad.
It's not explicit.
And I think finally we're gonna see where this shit leads. It is late in the evening when you all reconvene down here. And for fun, do you think you take the long way, or does Thessia baby carry you down the hole this time?
Oh.
Chris.
Oh, me?
Yeah, do you want to go the long way, or do you want me to carry you down the hole?
I will not be seen being baby carried. So we will go the first rung or so, and then you may baby carry me down the hole.
Right. I thought you said you didn't. No, I didn't want to be seen like that. No, pick me up. Uppies.
Nope. Uppies.
It's just Thessia with carrying him like a
The
Bjorn.
baby Bjorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carrying him Super Mario 2 style. Just above the head, me sitting in a little fucking Super Bible Stories Baby Noah carriage.
If you take a hit, Orcris will fall off of you and start crying horribly, and you have to get him back.
And he's
within
in a
20
bubble.
seconds.
And
yeah.
I'm in a bubble, and you have to Yoshi's Island.
Wow!
Me.
Wow!
Have to Yoshi's Island turn into a helicopter to capture me.
Anyway, after you go a little ways down, and then at a dignity-preserving distance, carry Orcris and Wither down the hole.
Oh no, Wither just comes out of like a hole. They're already down here.
Oh, that's right. You actually have a gift that lets you do that now. You can just be.
Yeah, we just start, Jesus! Oh my god!
Yeah.
You could literally, right after the thing, just have gone down here and then pressed T to wait.
Yeah, that's what they did.
Amazing.
Yeah. So Thessia, you arrive at the bottom with Orcris and kind of like, you have him tucked under an arm and you land, do a little superhero land with your feet and remaining arms, and then kind of like stand up, and Wither's just there in front of you looking at you.
I didn't know Wither would be here already. How embarrassing. All right.
I don't think
Stabs.
they saw. Okay, so...
Let me just get up here. I advise you get into the middle.
Yep.
Wither will lay down a rope.
Thank you. This is
I will rush to you as soon as I see any sign that you are not well.
Much appreciated. Dumb question about a rune, especially one that's already been activated, because I assume, is that rune still there and still juiced up?
It's still there. Unless the dirt has just sort of like started to erode.
You go ahead and give me a roll to do, Thessia.
All right. I'll do blue because I'm studying.
Yeah, you examine the ground carefully, and you do locate the spot where you scribed the original rune when you were high on goofballs, and you see it is still there. It seems there's been a little more, like a few more rocks have fallen and a little dust has settled, a little earth has shifted. It's not quite as distinct as it was. When you find it and press a finger to it, you get a brief flash of that uncontained power, but it seems to have unraveled somewhat, and the power has spread out and dispersed a little, such that you could still use this rune. You're not sure if it would have the same potency as it did when it was fresh.
That is good. Okay. What Thessia is going to do all the same, though, is I like to think that she brought, like, some cloth or something of the sort, and correct me if I'm wrong, like, unless I am directly touching a rune, like, if there's something in the way, it wouldn't activate, right? Like, I would need to make contact with it.
Like most rules of rune touched, like most rules of how rune touched abilities work, the rules can be guidelines in certain respects, but generally speaking, yes. For a practitioner at your level, you do need to be in direct contact with the inscription to invoke its power.
Okay. She's brought us some cloth and she's gonna fold it up and put it over the rune. Her thought is like, in case something goes wrong, because I also had that weird incident where I was like, I'm just gonna start digging through the earth and then wake up at the top of the obsidian or whatever. She's like, I don't want to get into this freak out state and then juice this while I'm juiced and then like hole two. So she's just gonna have that there, just have like an extra barrier to prevent
live free or die in a hole.
Yeah. So all right, she's gonna look up to Orcris. She's gonna have the rope and wrap it around one of her arms and like make sure it's nice and tight. So if you wanted to yank her, you could. And she's like,
Yank,
all right,
yank.
if everyone's ready.
Oh, all right. Yes.
No, do you have some hesitation there?
No, not at all. I just don't know. I don't know if I have the physical strength to yank you proper. I would more yank myself to you.
I mean, with Wither's there. You both.
Oh,
I
yes,
imagine-
Wither.
We could summon aid.
Oh, that's right. Your curious companion.
Ah, I recall.
Gee, Wither, how come your dad lets you have 2 curious companions already?
Pokemon.
Oh.
All right. We do have to wrap this up very soon.
Mhm.
So Thessia is just gonna slam it back.
All right, so just all in one go, gulpy gulpy.
Yep. She's just gonna slam it back. She's gonna like take a small meditative state to like really hone in, like, all right, prepare yourself. This has happened once before. Really like hone in on the self. Try not to lose that.
Okay. And are you doing this just by itself before you attempt to do anything with the rune? Or is this by way of I'm going to try and use this to power something?
Her thought is to first just consume it and make sure that she stays conscious. And if that is successful, then she may try to do a rune of some sort. Not the one that's already been juiced up, a separate one. But the first stage is, can we remain conscious?
Okay. Well, let's answer that question together. And first, let's get some music going. All right. So, Thessia.
Yeah.
To start with, give me a roll to die. Let's inform your mental state going into this.
I think
You don't have to lock one in, but
I think I obviously won because it is a big number and that sounds useful. But I think the reason is one of the biggest problems is that she like genuinely lost herself in this process, and it's like, no, I need to focus on the identity as an individual and make sure that does not disappear in this process, because if we can't maintain that, there's no point in doing this.
okay. So now you uncork the vial, and with a quick inhale, you gulp down the silvery fog inside that glints and almost seems to grin at you as it rushes into you. Go ahead and make me a roll to do.
Ooh,
For
that's
God.
nothing. Oh,
God, I get fucked by this every time. I am going to use.
hold on. I might be able to do something
Oh?
instead.
It would be
Alright.
amazing not to keep adding to my debt.
I do have a second use of the truth. I forget what I have to do to use it.
You have to wound your yellow to use that, so you will not be able to do that here because your yellow is already
Son
wounded.
of a bitch.
That's
Alright.
okay. I do have the ad. I can either
Now,
re-roll-
keeping in
oh, yeah.
mind, in order to use your Scion of Batalist gift here, you do have to be able to justify how the privileges of your upbringing prepared you for this, which is not a gimme at a minimum.
Right.
So,
Let's see here. Because I have seen, I've had enough information regarding this. I think because of her stature, again, she can't place who gave her the breath, but it was through love. So immediate thought would be family of some variety, or to even get access to it would be of someone in a privileged position. And even though it wouldn't be going off of my own education. Clearly someone else has this information, is like, you should do this. This is good, trust me.
Okay. Okay. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
So you can re-roll or you can add 2d6.
I will add 2d6 because
And that
That's all you
increase your-
need. There we go.
Okay, so that gets you up to a 28. Let's see, that will bump your debt up to 13.
Should
Go
do.
ahead and
Damn.
let's just roll that d20 now.
I have to use this ability so often. Okay, we're still in it.
You're okay. Okay. So, you're in yellow. Okay. In this moment, Thessia, what, so yellow is your emotionally guided attribute. What emotions are you feeling? What emotions are steering you to take this risk and make the choice that you're making right now?
I think it's excitement is like the biggest one. There is also overconfidence of being like, I'm literally standing at the precipice of what I am truly capable of. I just need to grab it now. And I think deep down there's also a thing of like, out of love, this was given to me, and I will return that love. Because with this, I can change so much. I can probably fix the family, because with that much power, we could restore the Betalis name. I could fix major parts of the city with just a snap of my fingers. Like, a lot of things will be better in this moment. I can actually, instead of just saying all the good things I want to do, I can actually do it.
Okay. Okay. You feel a heady rush immediately after you down this dose of stolen breath. And indeed, as soon as you inhale it, it almost seems to instantly suck all the rest of the oxygen out of your body. You kind of gasp and sputter a little, and your lungs don't burn exactly. It's more like, very funny the way you put it this way in the past, but yeah, it's more like you stop being able to feel your lungs and the inside of your body, and for a minute, your whole form, you almost perceive as gaseous, as if it were the way you kind of feel in a dream when your body's like there, but you're not really perceiving sensations from it, and everything's kind of funky and hand waved. And you know what you want in this moment, and those thoughts of your family, the excitement of proving yourself, and maybe fixing things for them, bettering the city, that same vision you dreamt of the first time you lost yourself to the breath of all those gleaming white towers of knowledge taking their rightful place as the centerpiece of the city. You perceive all of that again, and you manage to keep your sense of self in spite of that, if only momentarily. And you do suddenly gasp for air, and your eyes, which were sort of glassing over, suddenly gain focus again. And you feel a sort of live wire current through you. Like, in this moment, you have the power to achieve those things with but a thought, the way you could in a dream. What do you do with this moment?
I guess one of the things she'll try to do is, no, that would draw way too much attention, because her brain space is like, am I able to just like dig a symbol into the ground, and then make a pillar to like send me up, essentially make a tower. We got the hole for it. There's no roof.
You're not wrong about that.
That's not a great idea. I think she's only going to try and shoot up to like in the ceiling, because it's a good like
Nah. You shoot down.
down where the breath is.
Yeah, you shoot down. That's what you should do. You should fucking kill us all.
Smoke say who gives a shit. Yeah, I think she's just going to like try and, because there clearly wouldn't be. She's going to try and make this kind of pillar rise up to essentially the crest of the hole where it like rises up. But she's also going to be doing her best to add as many intricate details onto the pillar as possible, which would not be feasible for the average rune touched, to make something that large, that quickly, and that detailed.
Thessia,
Yee.
you imagine this, and you reach down to scribe the rune on the ground, and the ground leaps up to your finger before you've even touched it, like magnetically almost, and just begins to rise with you at its center. Orcarus and Wither, you see the ground just instantly snap alive as if an elaborate interlocking puzzle, as slabs of stone just spring up fully formed, and you can see filigree and detail and inlay just weaving themselves across them as they go, and it goes up and up and up. You have a moment if you want to like do something as you see this, because you don't know whether or not Thessia is truly in control of this.
I put down my rope.
Makes sense. And Wither?
I just watch.
Are you still holding onto the rope and
Yeah, no.
No.
They'll also just like let it go slack.
Wither, as Thessia starts to ascend in the midst of this construct, for a moment, you are awash in a yellow radiance that bleeds out from her, with even greater intensity than what you experienced early from her grandfather. And she ascends in your sight like a star flying up into the night. Thessia, you conceived of a pillar, you conceived of an edifice and details, but those towers from your vision still loom large, and your family's in your thoughts as well. And so you look straight up, because you can just feel what's happening beneath you. You don't even truly need to concentrate on it. And you ride this wave of manic energy, feeling in control just barely, just at the edge of control. And you rise all the way up through the same gouge that you carved only days before.
Oh no!
You don't.
that's not what I. Oh Jesus!
You better hope Double Jeopardy's a thing.
You can start to see light above, and slowly the power begins to divert, and rather than continuing to ascend in height, down here in the depths, the stone snaps up around you and begins to form. This is no mere pillar. This is no mere statue. You begin to weave from stone a tower. The tower surrounding you, every individual wall immaculately patterned, decorated, and you can see shelves carving out of stone. You can see furnishings, tables and chairs, a proper throne somewhere. And on the shelves, they're not merely blank. Entire tablets, fully formed with writings, begin extruding themselves from the walls, stocking the shelves, and your breathing, which is beginning quicker and quicker this whole time, you finally start to run out of air again, and you cough and sputter, and in a single motion, you feel like, God, were you floating? You suddenly perceive your feet touching the ground, and you can't tell if you were not touching the ground before or if you simply lost the sensation of feeling there. But suddenly you find yourself set upon the ground in the very pinnacle chamber of the greatest scriptorium the city has ever known. A tower beneath the earth that doesn't quite crest into the above ground, but you can see light filtering down from above.
Oh, they're gonna find this real soon.
That's entirely possible. There are actual practical concerns to this, but in this exact moment, as the rush is still so raw in your veins, all you can really feel is that this is merely the first of many.
Sorry, guys, I did it again.
No, you're good. Nobody died this time.
Yeah, nobody died this time. What the hell? You're really
Yeah, what's the
falling
point?
Kicks rock.
Damn.
Break your neck.
Damn, Thessia really fell off. Second album sucked.
Chris is so bummed. Oh, where's the murder bitch? I missed the murder hole.
And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Can't believe you
Who's
plugged
up?
the murder hole.
Well, Tio Mios, your granddaughter has made a McDonald's play place.
I wish to play on the monkey bars.
I will go to the Tower of Doom. Gets in the ball pit. Here is my Tower of Doom.
Are they going to be mad that barely 24 hours after...
Yeah, there's no proof that you did this yet. We need to get the fuck out of here.
How can I not take credit for this? This is a good thing. I built this.
Later. As soon as they chill out about it, like they're gonna find it, they're gonna be in shock for a little bit. They're gonna be like, "Where's Thessia?" And you're gonna be at home whistling.
I'm gonna
like innocuously.
I'm gonna go to bed and I'm like, I have been sleeping for 14 hours. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I slept for 16 hours.
Well, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Right.
Well, we'll find out what happens next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Toodles.
We're back. Back to the Future.
Oh.
My favorite movie, or at least it was for a period of my life.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh.
It's a good
Never
movie.
seen it.
I've seen it now enough times that I can't really sit through it anymore because I'm sick of it. But it was real good. It's a real good movie. Anyway, beginning of the
How'd
end.
you guys
right?
like the stuff?
Yeah, how'd you guys like Back to the Future? I hope no one noticed we were streaming another company's intellectual property. No, yeah, it's great to be back.
Me sitting here looking back at things like, oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, interesting.
Like oh.
Like, oh.
And we've got some fan art as well. Let me swap that in. This is by Purdy Poof, who's also in chat. At least I believe it is by Purdy Poof. OBS streamer mode is engaged, so all Discord
Yes,
will
it
show
looks
me
like it.
is that it is from P ... but I used context clues to put it together.
Ooh.
It's your boy Donald.
No, you gotta do the voice.
So-
It's your boy.
It's your boy Donald. I'm so sorry. Oh, Butterfingers. Yeah, these 3 tablets you broke. Actually missed one there. Fuck!
God damn it.
The butt scoot. Mom! Grandpa's doing the weird ear to the wall thing again.
These are excellent.
The actual sound it made.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta stomp on it with your foot like a rat. Got him.
My one weakness.
Being stomped on like a small
Being
animal.
stepped on like a little creature. Oh,
Woo-wee.
thank you so much. We're back. We'll be back for a while. Hope you're excited
we got
to see.
a lot of backlog.
Yeah. We're kicking off with immediately doing drugs again. And, you know, things are only gonna get,
Place your bets. Place your bets on what the fuck is gonna happen next, because I don't think you're gonna get it.
It's several things will happen. Those who
In
play
immediate succession.
those who play Final Fantasy XIV know several cutscenes will play in sequence. Have a good night, everyone. We'll be back next
Bye-bye.
episode, next week, 6 p.m. Eastern, Wednesday, right here on Stabbiness. And actually, real quick, before I bid a full good night, I will once again just reiterate, you can find content on the Discord. It's linked below. There's also a bunch of bonus content on my Patreon, if you're so inclined. That includes maps, character art, like icons, concept art, bonus episodes, lore dumps. It's all there. If you're interested in more, it's all there for you. They're finally here performing for you. If you pay me money, you can join in too. All right. Have a good night, everyone. See you next week.
Auf Wiedersehen.